Axel! Vincent!
Argynvostholt proved too much for you. You fled the home under duress, the swinging swords of former knights of the Silver Order nearly bringing you all down. Your time in the former mansion of the Silver Dragon was not fruitless, however, as you found a dusk elf named Savid. It was Savid who invited you to the Vistani camp, suggesting that you meet with Casimir Velikov, leader of the Dusk Elves, if you were looking for work. Retreating to Valaki allowed you to explore the town, and it was a chance encounter with the burgomaster Velikovich that you learned your weapons could be silvered at his expense for the price of your escort during the Festival of the Blazing Sun in 2 more days' time. You also visited the toy master, Blinksy, found yourselves being followed by an individual who went by the name of Ernst Lanark at Lady Watcher's request. And it was during this that you took a key and disposed of his body down the well of the Blue Water Inn. You currently find yourselves preparing for a rest, and it is my understanding that you are planning on resting and then waking up in the middle of the night to go perform a B&E.
I was thinking we would discuss that part.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Then I would say you find yourselves currently within your room on the 2nd floor of the Blue Water Inn. It is roughly 6 p.m. and you have plenty of time between now and daybreak of the next day, depending on what you would like to do. But you are roughly at full health, if not full power, and alone in your room.
Okay. So, I feel like we do need to make a visit to the Watcher house. But as far as what we actually do when we get there is the question. We've been wronged by the Watcher brothers. So they're, I feel like they're our target.
Oh, we figured that out.
Yeah. So, I feel like they're our target. The Lady Watcher we haven't really met. We haven't even met. She doesn't even know who we are, probably. Like, if we just show up and we're like, hey, we're gonna kill you, and she'd be like, who are you? Like, why are you in my house?
Maybe we show up and just be like, listen, your boys have been naughty boys.
Yeah, so I feel like, and yeah, we don't know anything, like, neither side knows anything about in that respect. But what we do know is, what we found out is that she has something shady going on in her basement, and she's got a kid that she locks in the house, which are 2 question marks. Like, what's going on there?
We're not like super big fans about that part.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, obviously as we've proven, we are friends of children.
That's right.
Yeah. We do things for the children.
For the children.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think?
Riku sort of glares at you when you say this.
Okay, I mean, big picture, obviously, we want to get the hell out of here. Axel feels like he's been imprisoned in this weird land, and he wants to get the hell out. He's going to do what he's got to do, okay, as far as...
And Vincent's pissed that he thinks Strahd's just toying with us. That pisses him off.
Yeah, and we do know that Lady Watcher is... we've heard... rumors are that Lady Watcher is in cahoots.
She likes him. She's like... she's in love with him?
She's a loyalist.
Let me recap just a little bit here. She has suggested through the words of Nikolai and Karl, her sons, that she believes Lord Strahd to be nothing more than a negligent landlord, and that he is the true master of this wonderful land that is Barovia. Nikolai and Karl did suggest that they were going to tell their mother about the way that you treated them at the bar, and that Ernst Lanark, the individual who Axel killed and threw down the well, suggested that he was given 100 gold to bring to the Vistani, with which to waylay you outside of Valaki on your way to Argynvost.
What is waylay?
to like stop you and to
Okay.
give you hell.
Okay. I think we returned to the hell on that occasion. We counter-held them. So yeah,
With
what do you guys think?
murder.
What do you guys think about all this?
What's
So
there
the
to think
Vistani
about? Was
paid
there a
this
question somewhere?
the Watcher guy? What? Is that what?
Well, seemingly the Watcher guys paid these people to rough us up.
Yeah. Ernst Lanark was given 100 gold coins to bring to the Vistani camp, to give to the Vistani,
Ah,
to give you guys hell as you left town.
I see.
Yeah. So
And
there's
that was at Lady Watcher's request.
a confirmed connection between our attack and these Watcher people. So if we go there, do you guys want to investigate the basement or
Get
maybe
dirt on 'em?
rescue the child who's been
Sorry.
Riku, Riku suggests, he's like, how about this? How about we go there, we kind of feel the place out, and then perhaps maybe create a distraction, and then I sneak in. He snaps his fingers, and he's like all invisible like.
you can go invisible?
That's right.
How long has that been a thing, Riku?
A while.
Huh.
This hasn't come up before, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I used it when I followed that hag. Remember? I followed her while I was invisible.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that one time. Okay.
That's the one time I've showed you guys so far.
Okay.
I guess I didn't technically show you, but anywho.
What are you gonna do when you get in there?
Riku shrugs. He's like, I don't know. What I
Like,
always do. Gives a wink.
Are we just like robbing them, or do we have a specific goal in mind?
Well, I mean, at the very least, I could
Send
try
them
to get
back.
some information or something, like from snooping around. He's like, maybe I'll even find a way to bring let one of you guys in, like throw a rope down a fucking window or something.
Ah, the old rope down a window trick.
That's right. Believe it or
Okay.
not, but this may not be my first time
How long
infiltrating
can
a
you
house.
go invisible for?
1 hour.
Ooh, that's plenty of time. All right. Well, I'll give you my grappling hook, and then maybe when you get inside, you could like drop it down a window or something.
Aha. I like that.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there, and Riku's gonna snoop.
And
Sounds
then
like.
Riku, what's it called? Like squints. He's like, "There's no way they'll see me. Absolutely no way."
And if you happen to come across some gold or money, gold or jewels or something, it'd be a shame if they, went to your pocket and
It seems
funded
like
our
they have plenty.
escape.
If they paid $100 gold to try to get us killed.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like we got ourselves a well thought out plan here.
Well thought out, questionable, but we got something.
Look, all right.
We can make it work.
As far as this group goes, it's well thought out. All right. Let's go to sleep and do this.
Okay.
Little
So
nappy poop.
would you guys like to take a full rest and then Riku will sneak off? Or like what's the order of operations in particular here?
What time would we wake up if we did a full rest right now?
You would wake up around 2 in the morning, I want to
Oh,
say.
hell yeah. Those are prime sneaking hours.
Wait, so why are we? We're not gonna knock on the door at that point. For
No,
2
you got the
a.m..
keys. You got the keys. Just go
All right,
in.
so we're just sneaking right in. Okay.
Yeah.
We're sneaky, dude. We're embracing our inner sneakiness.
Okay.
And if you, you can be invisible for an hour. Look.
Rico felt better about sneaking around when he had some sort of distraction. If there's no distraction, then I don't know.
Well, you say
They're sleeping. That's a
distraction's kind of
crazy
vague. What?
distraction.
Explain distraction.
He said that I mean he was saying that maybe we'd go there at a normal hour, like nighttime maybe, but when they'd still be awake and it'd be normal for like a visitor for you guys to like knock on the door and like ask questions or something. But I guess it makes no sense if they're already looking for us.
They're asleep.
If we
They're
did
sleeping.
rest until then.
Yeah.
It's not. We haven't rested yet.
And we're gonna
Yeah, but
wake up
we-
at 2 in the morning.
Because what is it? It's like mid-afternoon or something, right? Like 4 or 5.
He said 6. It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh. Yeah, so we'll go to bed now. We'll still be able to take a long rest and wake up at prime sneaking hours.
Rico likes his idea less with without any sort of backup around.
Well, we're going. Like,
I
what do you
mean, like,
think
we're
we're
gonna be
doing?
with you.
We're just gonna stay here while you go sneak.
We're all going.
Yeah, no, we're all getting involved here.
Okay.
We're gonna
Yeah.
break in.
Rico
How do
says
you feel about that?
Rico says you have to stay within 120 feet of the house. I'll message you if things go wrong.
We're gonna go in with you potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can go a different route. We'll go a different route, and you can be invisible. And we'll be
Okay.
not invisible and sneak around. But we're going to break into this house and messing with them. They just attacked us.
All
We
right.
gotta
All right.
show them who.
Oh,
As
I
long
like-
as I'm not going in alone, I feel better.
Yeah,
about
no, what? No, that's why I gave you the grappling hook so you can let us sneak in.
that. Okay. Okay.
Jesus, are you?
Oh,
doing
Rico
you
snaps
doing
his fingers again.
Rico?
He's like, also, if things go wrong, we can jump out of the highest floor, and I'll break our fall with my spell.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'm not worried.
For
Be
those
cool.
of us who
Be
can't
cool.
fly.
Be cool.
There is the sound of footsteps across the floor after the door to the outside opening. And now in the hall, and a sharp, swift knock at your door.
Wait, I'm not an owlbear yet. Hold on.
I'll
Vincent, you're closest. Get the door.
This is during our rest.
This is while you're actually talking right now.
so
Oh,
we
okay.
don't okay, so we haven't actually done the long rest yet.
Correct.
Okay, so
Why do we need a long rest? I thought we already. My guys rested from before. Did that not happen?
Sh-
That
You,
did not happen.
you all took short rests between
Ah.
Argon Vostholt and
Our
town.
plan was to come home and rest, and then go
I see.
burglarize them.
You're okay. If you've already long rested, that's actually probably fine.
Okay.
All right, let's answer the door.
All right. After taking a moment to walk over and open the door, you find yourselves face to face with Danica, who is one of let me make sure I have that right. Danica Dorakova, the wife of Erwin, and one of the proprietors of the Blue Water Inn. She looks at you all, a stern look on her face, and says, "May I enter?"
No, and then Vincent steps outside and shuts the door behind him and says, "What seems to be the problem?"
And she sort of seems taken aback and says, "This is as good as it may get. Some of our associates suggested to me that they saw one of your friends dispose of an individual down our well." And you can hear and look. So, Vincent, at your vantage point, you can actually see down into the bar, and you see several things. You see Irina. You see her talking to a man, handsome, incredibly handsome. Let me just find.
Rico's not down there. What are you talking about?
Let me find his token. You see Irina and this handsome man speaking to each other at this table here. And you can tell that he's like putting on the charm offensive. You see Erwin Mardikov over, and he would be underneath this other platform, so he's kind of in this area where the bar is, staring up at you and Danica. You see multiple individuals at the bar and in different locations. Give me a perception check.
11.
You can tell that at least a few of them are armed and are glancing up in your direction at different times. You see Danica has a sword, a short sword, at her side. And she says, "Yes, some of our associates saw you dispose of a body down our well, and when I drew water, there was blood in it. Again, may I enter to discuss some things with you?
Um, yeah, maybe that would be better. Oh, but he would say, that can't be true. Let's get this sorted out. Sure, come on in.
Make a deception check and go ahead and enter the room again.
Well, to be honest, it's not much of a deception, I don't think, right?
Yeah, I don't think any of
think
them
we
know.
I had a one.
Yeah, we don't
anyway.
really know what happened.
Definitely not a deception.
Yeah.
All right, so she's gonna try to walk into the room unless you stop her.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But before I go in, I want to like whistle at Irina, like try to get her attention.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 4.
You give some sort of low whistle, but your turtle lips don't let it come through quite well, and it sort of falls flat, and the noise of the bar sort of covers it up.
Ah. All right.
Do you enter the room behind Danica?
What if I didn't? Would she be concerned?
Oh, she's holding the door open, waiting for you to re-enter.
I'll just say I'll be in a minute. And I'm like keeping an eye on Irina.
She sort of
Right at
gives.
the door.
She sort of cocks an eyebrow at you and says, "Vincent, I believe it was. My patience is running thin."
He'll push her pace and just say, "Yeah, just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll be
Riku
right
seeing
there."
this woman in distress gets up. He's like, whoa, what's going on here? What's this all about? Starts approaching her.
Take another step forward, and several of our associates will be up here.
Whoa, Riku
A
puts
lot
his
of you
hands up.
are in far deeper shit than you realize.
What
Riku puts his-
what's happening? What's going on here?
Yeah, Riku puts his hands up. What's going on?
And Danica at this point is going to motion her arm out the door with a 3 symbol and then a swirling of her finger symbol. And Vincent, you see several individuals begin getting up from the bar and walking towards the doors.
Yeah, Vincent's gonna go greet them at the stairs.
Okay. Let me just grab a few of these guys.
Riku goes invisible.
Okay. We can toss you invisible. And I will just begin to put, oops.
Are these windows like open? What type of windows are we looking at here?
Riku just bails.
I mean, this is his nature. If things start looking bad, he's making sure he gets out at least.
Okay. So Riku, as you go invisible, and Vincent, as you begin to run over to the door, she puts her hand to her temple and then her eyes and says, "You bloody fools, I don't want violence in my bar. Can we just talk this through, please?" And she closes the door
the
behind
worst
her.
kind of
Riku, while invisible, says you calling more people up here.
They are going to begin coming up the stairs. What are you going to do, Vincent, while you stand where you are?
So Vincent's gonna do the whole intentionally, unintentionally impeding their progress and saying, "Whoa, guys, just what's going on?"
All right, I will let you make a
No
persuasion
need,
check.
no need for violence. Just kind of be in their way.
Okay.
So is she like blocking the door?
Oh, she closed the door behind herself
What did you
and
say?
is blocking it.
Again?
Yeah, persuasion again. Yeah, she's fully blocking the door and closed it. She's standing against the door and goes,
15.
Riku would be fiddling with the windows, trying to
Yeah.
prop them open to jump out.
Axel is woken up by all this commotion. He's like, what's the problem here?
And she goes, we hated Ernst Lanark. I don't so much care as that you killed him, so much as you put him in my fucking well.
Well,
Hold on, you did what?
Wait, what?
Huh?
And
You hear from Rico?
Vincent, so Vincent, you're not there. Vincent, you're struggling to maintain the area by the door. They are going to begin trying to grapple you. You needed at least a 20 on your persuasion, so you failed. Go ahead and make an opposed athletics check.
21.
Okay, so you are blocking them from the door and actively grappling with them at the moment. They are not getting by. Danica in the room says that to the lot of you, that they hated Ernst Lanark and that they don't care that you killed him, but that you put him down the well.
I have a question about can the well be cleaned up with like the prestidigitation cantrip? Like, could someone just like wave their finger and clean up the water? You know.
Magic style.
I mean, Riku, that would be up for you to answer, but you're invisible, so whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking, yeah, just in case that's like on the table. Like, is that even like?
You'd have to bring
Danica's-
us like bucket of water at a time, and I'd have to do it to each bucket. Basically.
Oh, so you couldn't just like, okay.
No.
Well,
There's a limited,
okay, so
usability.
so I was seen during doing the during that situation, despite my impressive rolls. That's okay. So I've been caught. Like, there's no way of talking myself out of this. Okay. Well,
Doesn't seem like she's all that bad. So I
yeah.
think we-
Okay. Yeah, I'm reading. I'm trying to read the room here. I'm reading
Vincent,
the
make
room.
another athletics check.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Decide quick.
Okay. The guy was a dick. Okay.
Why can't I?
I'm
Can't it?
sorry. He
no.
went to your well, but I didn't. I
Look,
don't.
none of us knew he did that. He was
Yeah.
trying to kill us. The Watchers were trying to kill us. Rico says as he's fiddling to open the door or the window.
Yeah.
Oh, the window will open if you so wish it to, and if you want to
Oh,
hop
yeah,
out, it is like a 12
he's-
to 15 foot drop.
He's not jumping, but he's prepping. He's getting ready.
And
Alright.
Danica sees the window open. She's like, "Jump if you like, but God."
Who's out there? Who's out? What kind of guards are out there? Like,
Oh, there's no guards. There's simply more keepers of the feather.
who are they? Real quick.
And she pulls. So hold on just a moment. She
So what the
pulls
fuck did you get us involved in?
the feather out of her hair, and she begins to transform as she does so.
What?
And so
Oh,
she
shit.
pulls the feather out of her hair, and she transforms into a humanoid-looking raven,
What the hell is that?
one that can stand on 2 feet and speak in the tongue of common, nonetheless. And she says in this raven form, "Keepers of the feather are those who stand against the Lord Strahd.
Oh.
We are on the same side, and I would ask that you stand aside because of it."
Okay. Well, hey, look. I am really sorry about well.
Riku's got one leg out the window, so we're not getting arrested.
No, you fools! Is he climbing out the window? Where is he?
I don't know. There's a lot going on in this room. This guy, there's an invisible man here. You've just turned
Rico
into a
throws-
bird person.
Rico throws a pillow at her. I'm over here.
Okay. Yes, we will correct the well situation. No doubt.
We can fix it.
Yes.
I mean, regardless of whether the well is the well is not salvageable right now, but you can repay us at some point. I will
Absolutely.
talk to Erwin, and we will come up with something. But I would simply like to talk. Can one of you go tell your Vincent? Go ahead and make another check. Can one of you go tell the turtle to let the others in here if they so wish?
When you mentioned talking, Riku suddenly reappears, like
Yeah.
sitting down in the chair with his feet on the table. Okay, let's talk. Like leaning
Axel
back.
pokes his head through the door
Oh,
and
Riku,
says-
it's huge.
and shouts at Vincent that it's okay. We're good.
Okay.
It's-
And
Vincent will retreat.
Let me see if they still can't burst past you. You're like holding your ground really well. But then Danica also says, all good from the room, but she actually stays away from like the door and stuff at this point to not show her form down to
Yeah.
the view of the bar. And so the individuals actually back off and they will go back downstairs to the bar.
Okay. Before we chat, Axel would offer the bird lady a potato.
Yeah, Riku would be like, "Hey Vincent, tell Irina to get up here."
Did any of this get Irina's attention? Vincent would check Irina. again.
Yeah, a little bit. There's like a bit of attention
Uh,
from some of the folks down below.
So he would then try to get like whistle at her again as he's walking
Just
back.
yeah, say her name.
Yeah. Oh, I would yell down to Irina.
And give a persuasion check again.
Rico is gonna
14.
jump out of-
Again, she says, and she hears you this time, and she looks up and she goes, I'm busy. And you can see her like waving her hand, like a glass of wine in the other one, and she's like drinking wine and talking to this guy. And she goes,
Yeah,
I'm
Gaston
busy.
can wait. Get up here.
You say Gaston.
Wow, you're not her dad.
And she kind of gives you like a glare, and she goes, fuck off, Vincent.
Oh, shit.
Does does the guy look up? Is he looking up at me at all?
He gives you he gives you like a, how do I put it, a bit of a smarmy look. He's got a glass of wine in one hand. He looks a
Like a
bit like a
smirk.
noble. Yeah.
Yeah. Vincent just lets him know he's watching him. Gives him the 2 fingers in his eyes.
Yeah,
And points at him.
perfect.
He's like,
Got
I'm
my
watching
eyes
you,
on
and then,
you.
and then just walks away.
Bucko.
You give him the 2-finger look, but you only have
Yeah.
3 fingers anyways.
Yeah,
So
yeah, whatever. He
he's got
knows
big
what's
old
up.
sausage fingers.
He knows what's up.
okay, you enter the room and close the door. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to get kidnapped. She's on her own.
Danica is in the room with you, and
And I see this
slowly,
bird lady and say, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
and she says, "Yes, sorry for the change in appearance, Vincent. You see, there are several of us here within the town of Alaki who stand in opposition to the Lord Strahd. The way in which we have done that for over a century at this point would be through control of a form of lycanthropy, similar to those of werewolves and yet very different. We are were-ravens. We've been watching your progress through the valley and have been impressed at times, both in your ineptitudes as well
Riku
as your
snaps his fingers.
survival
He's like,
skills.
that's why there's a ton of ravens following us.
Indeed.
Yes.
And then Riku like looks at Axel and's like, he can understand them. He can. Do you have a native tongue? He could probably speak with you.
Oh, no, we simply speak the common tongue of the land.
Ah,
And trust me, they've been listening and watching you all.
Huh.
The point of that is to say, and she looks directly at Axel,
Yeah.
Ernst Lanark was a pain in many folks' side. We actually
You're
suspect
welcome.
he was close to ferreting us out. And so in many ways, you've done us a great service, even if you have poisoned the well, so to speak. I'll talk to Erwin. We'll get that settled. The business dealings of the inn will not stop. And whatever task that we ask of you, we simply ask that you pay it in kind. Your rooms are free of charge for now. The children,
whoa.
we believe we found homes for them with other members of the Keepers. No, we will not necessarily make them were-ravens, though eventually if we trust them and they seem to show an interest opposing the Lord Strahd, we may invite them if they are of a certain aptitude. But for now, if you so wish, they will be safe in the care of the Keepers. Is this
Very well.
preferable to you?
Yes, they are much better in your care than ours. Clearly,
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
it's
sure.
settled.
their surrogate mother is down there being a floozy right now. So
Damn. Well, it sounds like our goals align here because we want to get the hell out of here, and we were told that in order to get out, we have to depose Strahd, and you guys are against Strahd. So it sounds like things are lining up here.
We're in a dangerous land, and allies are hard to come by.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. We would like to see you succeed in escaping. None besides the Vistani are allowed to leave this land. None beyond one over a century ago. And it's my understanding that it was only through the most horrific of demonic or fiendish means that she was able to escape. Nonetheless, if you...
Quick question about the Vistani.
Yes?
So how pissed off do you think they would be if we killed a bunch of them and perhaps one of their leaders?
I suspect... Have you ever heard of the curses that they can lay upon a person?
Go on.
Just
I mean, yes,
with
but
a
I mean for my associates here. Of course I know. Keep going, though.
roll deception check.
Okay. I was in the other room coming back. Deception check.
I mean, if you're going to make such a blatant lie like that.
14.
Okay, you actually passed. And she gives you a look and says, "Oh, you've more knowledge than I understood." And she says to the rest of you, she actually doesn't look at you anymore while she says this, Riku. The Vistani are able to meet you in the eye, mutter a word, and you are cursed. If the curse fails, it hurts them. But if the curse succeeds, you earn some sort of detrimental feature or characteristic. Be wary of these individuals, and if you've made enemies of them, as you suggest, they will not be happy to see you, regardless of where you are. Regardless of what they say, they are all enemies, and serve the Count at his pleasure. Do not trust any of them.
See, we've had run-ins with them prior to this, and they seem
Indeed.
to be, sort of like caught between a rock and a hard place, and they serve Strahd because it's just part of a old tradition, more or less, is what they made it sound like to us. But what you're saying is totally different.
Well, yeah,
I'm not saying that what they said was false. I'm simply saying that all of them, that they all serve at the Count's pleasure, but that they don't necessarily know it themselves. Those who
I see.
openly serve are a different story. Depending on who you killed, it almost doesn't matter because they are still one family and of one mind.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy about it. But
Indeed.
to be fair, we were defending ourselves, right?
They
Riku looks
started.
around,
They definitely started it.
Be
and it was
that as
those
it may.
watchers who paid him. Well, that's why your boy ended up in the well.
And she sort of rubs her temples and then her eyes in the same motion as she did before. The Watchers are very sympathetic to the Count, and would love nothing more than to be the burgomasters of the town of Valaki themselves. They
We're
hate...
friends with him. Riku smiles.
Indeed. Be careful. He is of a fickle nature and disposition, but having somebody close to him would not be bad, especially if you keep in his good graces.
He loves Vincent, right? Is that what you told us, Vincent?
Yeah, he was weirdly fixated on our group.
But I do have a question about your little Raven clan. How does that work? Can we be part of the? Can I be a were Raven? Hypothetically speaking.
Lycanthropy is a dangerous transformation. Not all survive. If you are deemed worthy and are willing to take the oaths and tenets of the Keepers of the Feather, I see why not. Though, and she looks you up and down, I must admit we've only practiced our craft on fellow humans and not turtles.
So you're saying I'd be a first?
You would be a first, and I can make no promises.
Sounds
Riku,
legendary.
Riku is not interested, but he's intrigued. He's like,
A
He's gonna
werebird
ask.
turtle.
So you can do this
So-
on. your form here. You can do this on command.
What would be the cliff notes of the benefits?
And she looks at Riku first and says, I can do it on command, though it has taken 15 years of practice to reach
I was gonna
this
say,
ability.
from what I've heard, that it's an ailment from our world, and in most cases, and people lose control. But you clearly have control of yourself.
And she says, sort of in response to both Vincent and Riku, like, what are the benefits, pros and cons? Control is difficult to master. It is a hemocraft of a sort. Those who
Hemo
can,
what?
like, blood magic, basically.
Yeah, I understand, but Riku
Okay.
doesn't know.
And she says it's a hemocraft of sort. Penance is required. Purpose is needed. Clarity of mind, body, and spirit. We ourselves, well, it's strange. We maintain our lycanthropy on some level through our hatred of the Devil Strahd.
Likewise is why I'm asking. Is that good enough for you?
We'll see. I'm not saying no, Vincent. I'm simply saying trust will need to be earned, respect gained, and an understanding will need to come between us before we decide to add another to our flock.
So, what
Well,
do you need us to do
Riku's like,
for you?
well, Riku's like, so far I think we're square. You told us your secret, and you clearly know ours. So where does that leave us? What business do you have with us now?
Erwin and I will decide how you can repay the inn for the water and the well that you've poisoned. That is only the side business. We would ask that you be careful in town, whatever it is else that you are planning, and that you do not step in the way of fellow keepers of the feather. If you see a raven's feather on their clothing, it is their sign, our sign, that they are members.
I see.
We would ask that you do not bring any ill back towards the inn, any further ill, I should say, kind of glancing at Axel, and that anything else that you do, you try to keep away from our building. We will help you by shielding Freak and Myrtle. We will help provide sanctuary for now for Lady Irina, and that we mutually will inform each other of the movements of Count Strahd. Do you agree to all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good deal.
And she takes one of the feathers out of her hair and hands it to you and says, excellent. Hold on to this feather. Show it if you need to reveal you know who somebody is.
Okay.
Of course.
Be careful with their
And,
cover.
Question: how many of you are there?
I would rather not say.
How about in this town?
Again, the less you know, the better in this instance.
You're
But-
interrogating the lady, Riku.
But what if something were to happen and we were to call on your aid?
Yeah.
And
Like
she
we
gives
know you've been
you-
very you've been very accommodating. We appreciate that, but worst comes to worst. What if we need a little help?
She gives you a bit of a smile at this point and
How
says,
much trouble can we get in?
if it comes to that, we will reveal ourselves, though I would ask you don't necessarily confront the town guard because that would be an overwhelming number of foes we would not be able to assist with.
Riku smiles. He's like, "What about the Watchers?"
She sort of shrugs.
I see. I'm glad we see eye to eye in this. Riku's like cleaning his teeth with a toothpick.
Was Riku? What was Riku doing there?
He was asking her basically what she thought about us fucking with the Watchers.
Oh, by fucking with you mean
Whatever we were planning to do
murder.
tonight already.
Okay. Yeah. Those Watcher people, they're dicks.
In Strahd.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
They did try to kill us after all. So
Just
We're
a
gonna
one
prank
word
'em.
of warning about the Watchers.
yes.
Lady Watcher seems to have some sort of book club, is my understanding,
We've heard.
that may or may not be more nefarious. Beware, whatever it is, it lies in the basement of that place. We know not. We've not been able to infiltrate deeper than the front door.
Riku holds up the keys and he's like, "Well,
Do you have any
we're
interest
going in the
in,
back."
Indeed.
Give him a
Then I shall
jangle.
leave you to it for the evening. Erwin and I will talk to you in the morn with a task.
Nice. All right. Hopefully, we're still alive by then. Riku winks.
I do not doubt you will be. And she steps to the door at this point and says, Gentlemen, if you would like, supper's in. And as she opens the door, she says this. Of course, dinner will be in the dining room, and she has this like air of like a hostess once again. If Freak and Myrtle need anything, please do not hesitate to ask. And she like steps out, sort of giving
Before-
like a curtsy.
Before she leaves, Riku's gonna be like, "Hey, how about you send dinner up with that good-for-nothing girl of ours? We need to
And
tell her about more of what's
Damn.
happened."
make a persuasion check.
Okay. 17.
And she gives like you can see her eye twitch ever so slightly, and she goes, "I will ask Madam Lady Irina Kolyanovich if she so wishes to join you to sup here, and Erwin and I shall bring up some food for you." And she has this like sort of taut smile on her face as she says
And,
it.
do you
Thank
know
you.
who she's with? That gentleman.
I do not know who the lady is speaking to at this time.
Gentlemen, Riku looks
Wow.
he looks a
And
bit like before he was just kind of like being his normal, you know, normal Riku self. Now he looks kind of distraught. He's like, "Gentlemen, huh?" And he kind of gets up and kind of creeps towards the door and just like peeks it open and then looks down just to get a glance.
and you can
Oh
make
god, he sees his rival.
make a perception check, and you can see Danica walking down and away and closes the door behind her.
Okay, he doesn't see his rival.
It's just about the how many features you're able to make out. I mean, it's a lamp lit room in a dark and rainy night in Valaki, and so the lamplight is able to play off his face. He is handsome from a distance, you suspect. Dark, long hair. He is what I would refer to as tall, dark, and handsome in the French way, but without a large French nose. Beyond that, you're not able to make out too much beyond that. You believe his coat to be of a noble cut, though indistinguishable from those of the time or the place. And, without staring too long at him, let me just double check something. I just want to see if he notices you, basically.
He will after Riku uses message to Irina.
Oh, yeah. He glances up and makes eyes at you and says, sort of nods as you're staring down.
Riku, he's gonna use message to tell Irina. He's gonna say, "Come join us soon. Enough strange company for one day." She can respond.
Make a persuasion check as you do this.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up this time.
I don't have a +8. How do I fuck it up? 15.
Okay, that was actually what you needed beforehand, and you can see her sigh and set down her glass and say, "Vasily, it was so nice to have met you." And he like goes and like takes her hand and kisses it, and "Oh, madame, such a pleasure to have met you, madame." And you can see him like putting his glass and say, "Toast to you." And they toast and clink and drink, and he kisses her hand again, and she goes, "Thank you." And you can see her walk out the door and come upstairs to meet you.
And as this is happening, Riku steps outside the door and is just standing there, like his arms crossed, just staring at the guy as she like comes inside, just like letting her know, "Yep, she's coming to me."
He pointedly ignores you at this point and sort of like gives a glance over his shoulder once or twice as you're like looking down at him. But she will make her way and go and like pat you on the cheek as she says, "Let's talk with the other lads," as she enters the room.
Mm-hmm. Who was that? Riku sits down and the boys continue to discuss the night and fill her in on the deets of what just happened, what's transpired.
Puts her hands on her hips, sort of like pushes one of them to a side, giving you a sort of like stern motherly look and says, "What is it the lot of you need? Why am I here?"
What's with your attitude all of a sudden?
We're just we're basically just giving their lowdown on what's just happened and what our plans are for tonight.
All right. Which bits are you telling her, and which bits are you not going to tell her? Because there's
We're not going to tell her about Axel murdering a man, but we will
Okay.
say that we're in league with the owners of the building, and they're more than what they seem. And there seems to be a potential group that we can call upon as allies, and we're not alone anymore, and it's a good thing.
she actually looks pleased at this information and says, "That's quite good news indeed." And sounds like I'm even safer here than we realized.
And then Riku nods and says, "So it would seem for now." And then he would say, "But those people who attacked us on the road, we're going to investigate them further tonight."
Understood.
And he's like playing with his dagger as he's like telling her this.
Gotcha. And she's sort of like, she's like not dumb. She sort of
Yeah.
says, "Understood."
Yeah. He's not saying what he's but he's telling her everything.
Yep. And is there anything you need from me? Do I need to continue to watch Freakin' Myrtle?
No, they're good. They're our friend here, the owners of this establishment, our new friend. They're looking after them, so no need to worry about them for now.
Oh,
They seem like they're going to be in a better place than in our care, at least.
no, and frankly, I mean, Erwin and Danica seem such lovely people. I've watched them with their boys over the past 24 hours. They treat them so well. They're wonderful parents. Much better than freaking Myrtles, clearly. But if they suspect they know who these two children could go to, I do trust them. I could also speak with them to ensure that they're of suitable parentage.
Sure. Yeah, if you'd like to be a bit more involved, feel free.
Oh,
Just
excellent.
don't go too far, Riku says.
I don't plan on it. I feel quite comfortable and relaxed. It's funny, even though I know I'm fleeing my home, I almost feel ever so slightly on vacation. I mean, when you think that just several days ago I was besieged in my own home, the Count who lived in the keep, looming above my town, wanted my neck and hand. There were undead minions. Frankly, this is paradise.
Yes, and
I
strange
guess when you
men
compare it to
trying to get your hand. Riku raises an eyebrow. And he
She
just,
actually she blushes like a little bit, and she
and then
says,
before she says anything, he says, "Just be careful who you speak with. There's still those who seek you, other than him."
"Roll a persuasion check." Actually,
18.
and she blushes a little deeper, and she says, "That's very fair, Riku. Point well taken. Vasily, Vasily von Holtz was his name. He seemed a harmless flirt, I would say, but I will be very careful how many glasses of wine I have. That is actually a very good point." And she actually seems earnest and sincere in this.
Yeah, so make sure you see it poured, right?
Indeed.
Very good. I taught you well. Riku looks relaxed now.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
Riku looks at the boys. What you have anything to
think
say,
so.
Axel?
You just hear Axel wakes up. Huh?
Never mind. Riku didn't know if you were sleeping or not. If you're just.
I
laying
mean, my
back.
eyes were closed. I'm resting. I'm not
Okay.
like I'm not out cold. Like
That's fair.
Axel's a little surprised. No one confronted him about what he's done.
Well, if anything, things are better now because of what you did.
No,
Room's free. Kids are taken care of. We have allies. You did a good
yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah. Well,
Never punished. We
Axel
rewarded.
knows that. He just wasn't sure if the rest of the group would see it that way. so, so yeah,
All good things.
yeah. Is our dinner here?
It is actually. It arrives, and you are able to have dinner. Irina will eat with you. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss with her in general amongst yourselves? Do you want me to fast forward?
Tell
Or...
her. Did we tell her not to talk to strangers?
Basically, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That was the gist of what Axel was his point he was trying to make.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
It wasn't just him being jealous.
Yeah. I think we're. Are we having to be ordered dessert?
If Danica was in the room when she heard you say
Oh
that.
no, it's fine. I'll have dessert another time. Probably gonna have ice cream here anyway. So
Gotcha.
yeah. All right. Well, I am. Now that I'm full, I'm getting a little
Probably time for
sleepy.
some shut eye. And
Yeah,
then
so are we still on for that plan? Did
Yeah.
so that lady told us to get a mission from them in the morning, right? Did she mean like
Yeah.
after our shenanigans morning?
Yes.
Or like are
Yes.
we
Yes.
okay, so we do shenanigans, then come
And
back
then we're
for a
gonna
mission
come
from them.
back, and then we're gonna wake up like a normal morning and like we were never gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Have breakfast
All right,
and
let's
go
flip
meet.
it.
Go breakfast in the tavern and meet up with and see what they need from us. So we're gonna go to bed early, right?
Yes.
Early to bed, early to rise.
You hear a snore from Axel.
Well, some of us earlier than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He starts
Long
laughing.
resting it out.
Axel's definitely one of those dudes who falls asleep within about 30 seconds or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah. Especially with a full belly. I mean, I'm just projecting myself on Axel right now, but yeah.
I mean, same dude.
Yeah.
I wish I could fall asleep that fast, man. I'm
Oh
a
my
light
God.
sleeper.
It's like instantaneous for me. But
I envy
okay.
that.
So go ahead and take a full long rest if you have not already.
Yep. Doing it again because I used a spell.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I would at that. I think that would have, if I had didn't click the button before, that would have been my last one anyway. So
Cool. Yeah, it's all
It'll-
good.
it all works out.
We will say that it is now deep into the evening.
We're really doing this.
Are you scared?
Scared is not the right word.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pumped.
Concerned.
Oh.
Concerned is more of the word.
These guys
that
are
you-
chumps, man. Let's go get them. They
Look.
fucked with us.
Yeah, let's
I feel like I've been in enough strange basements and strange houses to know when.
So is your plan, Riku, to go for basement then upstairs, or upstairs and see what happens and then maybe basement?
I think the plan would be to infiltrate, get it a way for you guys in that isn't just fucking knocking on the front door.
Well, we have the
Or
keys,
something.
so we already have that.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
that's
check.
true.
We
the
have that
only
checked.
one of us that would have a problem sneaking, I think, is Uriel, because he's got the disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm not very sneaky.
So he could be lookout, maybe. You know, or
I mean, he's a
or
big
just-
part of our, our combat experience, shall we say?
He's
So,
a chonky
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, he's gonna feel inspired, I'm sure.
Maybe we'll he'll be inspired, and maybe we have the advantage, so maybe he'll just be kind of.
And according to that Ernst
neutral.
guy, they don't have they don't have any guards. There's no bodyguards. There's just cooks and servants.
We're just sneaking around.
And the basement's the big question mark. The basement's like,
that's where the shady stuff goes.
we're just going there, slap around the Watcher brothers, maybe prank them a little bit,
Yeah, we gotta get dirt
know,
on them.
clog their toilets.
On them.
Go in there and just clog all their toilets. Fuck 'em.
Turn their
So-
sinks on and clog
Yeah.
'em.
So what is
Let the water run.
what do you want to do, Uriel? I mean, one option you could take off your armor, but then
Yeah, then if we got in a fight, it'd be fucked.
yeah, you would be like royally, right?
Yeah, medium armor
yeah.
would probably drop me down to like 17 AC probably.
Yeah, but
What's on
you'd
that
still have
anyway?
the disadvantage, even with medium.
I mean, I feel like. So I have a question about the game mechanic situation. If we were to all do stealth, would it be a group stealth check where you take the average, or would it be like everybody does stealth and then if somebody fucks up, the whole group fucks up?
No, I think it would be it would in this instance. I think I'm going to do a group stealth check where I take like the average.
Okay.
Okay.
So that works a little bit in our favor. So
And I think like you get advantage, right, Riku?
Don't think so.
I think I do.
Being invisible.
Well, if I was invisible, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I
I-
have.
I don't know if
for-
that's a thing. Like, I don't. It doesn't say that like within the spell, but I mean, I assume just
if
like any
shit
sort of
goes
stealth.
south, let's just raise some hell.
Burn
Yeah,
the
they're
whole
just
fucking
normal.
place down.
Yeah, let's do what we always
Riku's
do.
Riku's like, all right, look, at this point, they're kind of asking for it, and
Yeah.
let's get in there, then let's stay together. We should not split up,
Yeah.
and like I said, let's try to get to like the second floor first. Because I have my spell. If things go really badly, we can just jump out a window together, and we won't die because I have feather fall. We'll fly safely to the
Ooh,
ground.
shit. I haven't seen that. That sounds
Hasn't come up yet. It's a very
okay.
situational spell,
Look,
and but it could be used here. You know, I just want to
Let's
let you
do
guys
it.
know that's an option. And Riku also is like, and I can open basically any door with the spell, but it's
Alright.
very loud. It'll wake the whole house
Let's
up
do
if I
it.
use it.
Let's get some W's.
All right.
All right. It's 8 hours later. You wake. It is still raining. In fact, it's raining harder than it was before. All of the lights in the tavern seem to have been snuffed out except for one or two lowly lit oil lamps down below.
Hmm.
You can hear the rain pounding on the roof, and you suspect that it will cover some level of your footfalls, which is only a boon in this instance.
Yep.
Would you like me to transition over to the Watcher House? Would you just like to make your way through the streets quietly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's where
I
we're
think
going, right?
we'll try to be like as undetected as possible as we move, and and like especially making sure we're not being followed again. You know.
Gotcha.
He
Can
basically just
you?
asked, "Do we want to be teleported to the Watcher House?" You should just say yes. We'll
I'm
be
just
very
letting him know how
sneaky
we're
and go for it.
moving through
Yeah,
town.
we're
If that
very very
matters.
sneaky. We're on a sneak mission.
Mm.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make stealth checks then.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 4s.
It's funny because I think
Get him
what
out
you
of the way
need
early.
collectively you just needed an average of 10 or higher. I'm pretty sure that averages out to more than 10 across the lot of you.
Should be right.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. 8, 37, 27,
I get to 40.
50. Yeah, you're good. It's like 12 and a half. So you successfully and quietly make your way across town. I will put you sort of on the street at first, and then you can move to where you would like to be.
So fair to assume front, back,
Correct. Yes.
and is this locked?
That is. There's no lock on it.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how tall is this fence surrounding the place?
It is roughly like 3.5, 4 feet. There are vines and ivy covering portions of it. And let me
Oh.
see if there's actually like a description for the outside.
So it's not like a proper wall, just a
Yeah, just like a little like garden wall.
gotcha.
The house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you stand studying the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan in the rain and wind. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. It is ugly almost at a glance, but it is a mansion in comparison to many of the homes here in Valaki. Decrepit, but still a mansion nonetheless. Seeing the front door, you can tell that there's some sort of like narrow entryway there, as well as some stained glass. The windows on the outside are all dark. There are no lights coming from the inside. There are windows from your vantage point here, here, here. You believe probably here, and then you're not sure as well from your vantage point where else windows may be.
Riku kind of points to the back of the house. He's like, this, because we can just hop this wall. It's like, let's go to the back and try to sneak in from an approach where there aren't so many windows.
Yeah. I'm sure we all would have established before we went in to nobody actually used words. We're all just talking with hand motions
Yeah, everybody's whispering.
very quietly.
Gotcha.
So yeah. All right. Axel motions for Riku to lead the way.
Okay.
Ladies
Riku,
first.
Riku would sort of just like lead everybody, just kind of start crouching along the fence, make her way towards like the back area, and then want to come in like on this side of the house, like through the tree line probably.
There's no wall
Okay.
over there?
Well, this wall, I asked, this wall is like 3 or 4 feet tall, so we could just hop it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you guys can get over that wall without issue.
That's why I was saying we like crouch underneath it as we sneak around the side.
I was
and then
just
try
asking
to come
because
in,
the side where we're coming from isn't on the map, but it looks like we can get there easy. So
come in from the
Yeah.
blind spot.
okay.
know.
Yeah, that's like not an issue. In fact, there's actually like a garden gate back over here out of sight where you can't see. So
And-
you're able to come through like the back garden effectively.
Riku would say too, hey, if shit goes wrong, everybody meet back here, hide in these bushes or something. Until we all
Okay.
show up and leave, okay?
Axel gives the okay sign. Or thumbs
Alright.
up.
Riku hands in the circle. 1, 2, 3, go!
Okay. That's not what circles are for, Riku.
And Riku will pop, or he'll listen before he just pops open the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Someone else should have probably done this. God damn it, 8.
I mean it was going to be difficult regardless, you suspect.
This is rain.
It's a thick door. It's
Ah.
pouring buckets. Yeah, you really can't hear anything beyond.
All right. Well, Riku's like, he's like, hold on, I got an idea. He takes his keys, throws them in the air, catches them with his mage hand, and then steps around, like so like if anybody were to be there and look outside, they wouldn't see him like right away because he's around the corner.
Okay.
He's gonna just use his mage hand to unlock the door and kind of, open it a crack and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens. You can see inside the room, which is ever so slightly lit. It is very clear very quickly that there are a number of other doors in multiple places here. One here, and one here.
All right, Riku has the mage hand bring the keys back, and then puts them in his pocket, and then signals the boys over and like gives a shush motion, and then like signals them inside.
Okay. Let me just do a few things so I'm better prepared really fast. I'm just
Yep, this is happening.
Over
Here we
here.
go.
Technically, it's not B&E because we have keys, right?
It's key and entry.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's no breaking happening.
So this is just like a back vestibule, basically a little entryway. And do you all enter this space together?
If we can all fit in there, yeah.
You can all fit. It will be a crowded fit. What I would ask now is that everybody rolls their stealth check to be quiet as you enter the room collectively. I'm just going to make all your characters a little smaller so we can see them a
I
little
rolled
easier.
a 14 again.
I think I feel like I'll
It's
use
not looking
my
good.
I'll use my inspiration for For the because
Well,
that's just.
Uriel can't roll higher than a 6 at this point, so. Or was that?
Seriously.
I'm gonna use my
Or-
inspiration and roll it again, just because. So I got 13.
That's better.
Better than a 7.
Okay, we've got a 14, a 16, 6, and 13. Okay, let me just do some math on this, and let me just double check something.
So it's 20.
56, right?
In
Or
this
no,
instance,
I counted one of Axel's twice. God damn it! So it's
Yeah.
49, right?
49 divided by 4, is that right?
Let's
7
see.
and 13
So
is
it's
20 plus 30. It's actually 50.
Nice.
Oh no,
Four
sorry,
way.
it's 49. You're totally right.
Oh,
But it's all good because
okay.
your average is still above the 9.
Oh, squeaks by there, boys.
Okay. And so you relatively quietly enter the hall, the pounding of rain covering your footsteps somewhat. There are 3 doors, one to the east, one to the south, one to the west. Who has a passive perception of 14 or higher?
Vincent, I
Axel.
think.
Axel has exactly
Vincent.
14.
Ooh,
Okay.
Vincent's a
Damn.
15.
nothing gets by you
Axel
guys.
and Vincent, as the door quietly closes behind you and the pounding of rain fades, you hear a snore and a grunt. Not necessarily of somebody waking, potentially, but probably not, from this door here. And as you
Okay.
quietly listen, fingers to lips, you hear another snore, and it sounds like somebody rolls over in bed and continues to sleep.
So I'm not saying this out loud. I'm thinking this in my head. We know that on the first floor there is the servants. The servants sleep on the first floor,
Yeah,
according to Ernst.
I think we were more interested in getting the second floor anyway.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's probably
Yeah.
what's going on there. Is the servants are
But
sleeping.
you could like hand signal us that there's someone sleeping. You know,
Yeah.
that's an easy one in that room.
And we're looking, and we know. So yeah, I guess we're going up. We'll go upstairs and then down if we have to. So we're looking for the stairs to the second floor.
Okay.
And we know, yeah, and we also know that there's a secret stairs to the basement, but we won't worry about that yet.
Would have been nice if we got more of a layout from that guy before we killed him, huh?
I mean, he gave us a lot of information.
He did. Yeah,
He's-
besides giving us like the blueprints and the layout of the place, he gave us everything. Yeah.
Gee, I wonder who the big bad is. I wish we had learned from
Yeah.
Ernst Lanark who the big. No, I'm giving
Tell
you
us
shit.
everything. Where were you born?
He didn't need to go in that much detail. He was just
What was your relationship with your mother like?
he ended up being rat food anyway, right?
Well, he had a last name, so I think like he was
Mm,
probably like, yeah.
wasn't supposed to be rat food.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw he had a last name, I was like, oh, my bad.
Just as an aside, you are not only the second group to get rid of Ernst Lanark. I've only run Curse of, this is the second time I've run Curse of Strahd. You're now the second group to get rid of Ernst Lanark. You are also the second group to have Ernst Lanark take off all his clothes.
Oh, it just sucks to be that guy, I guess.
When you guys were doing that last session, I was like trying so hard not to laugh out loud, and I was texting my other friends.
Yeah, he's that kind of
Well,
guy.
we gave him his clothes back though.
Yeah.
They
He
did
died
not.
He died with dignity, okay?
All right, so where we
That is pretty funny though. Like 2 for 2 on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So the door that Riku is near is the one where the snoring was, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
The door to the east and south are silent.
I feel like if I was a staircase, I'd be the door to the south, right?
Riku uses prestidigitation and puts an X on this door. Or yeah, he does that. Just so we know not to go in that door.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. So, which door do you guys think?
You point at
Straight
both
up.
doors. Riku shrugs.
Straight ahead, the south one.
Yeah, yeah, the one that's Axel and Vincent are standing in front of. You know,
So
let's leave that open.
This one?
Yes, yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly one.
Then you open this room to what is clearly some sort of servant's closet. Servants' coats and aprons hang from hooks in this room, and the boots are neatly lined up against the wall.
it's a closet.
It's a
Oh,
pretty big closet.
Thanks, Riku.
No, but that's awesome. How do I even like when Riku sees you enter, he like looks around
Love
the corner
closet.
He
and then
pogs.
takes his fist and like waves it in the air and then like signals everybody and like to come in here and then kind of like mimes like putting a blanket over his head, like basically saying we can hide here, if we have to. So this is good.
Alright.
Good to know.
Goddamn artists. Okay. So then I guess we'll go door number the one that Vincent's next to. Door number
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
We have no choice.
And as you
Oh.
open this door, you open it into another room, and there's a door on the south. This room is quite clearly a storage room, crates of some sort. It looks like there's barrels of drinking water, maybe barrels of wine, because you see the same sort of vineyard logo and slogan, Wizard of Wines, labeled across the 3 of those barrels in particular there. And you recognize those as being like the exact same sort of thing you would see at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've been offered Red Dragon
Must be
Crush
popular.
before. Yeah.
Riku smiles and then like takes his vest and kind of like he moves it to the side so you see the inside of his vest and he has his bag of holding and then he points at the wine and smiles.
Now Axel puts his hand on Riku's shoulder and shakes his head. All right.
Riku
Lock it
shrugs.
in.
Riku shrugs. And he's like, "Come on,
Lock it in, Riku. All right.
All right, Riku
let's-
puts his bag of holding
Let's
away.
give this next door a listen.
Okay, as you give this door a listen, go ahead and roll a perception check.
16.
That's
Ooh.
pretty good, Axel. You can hear beyond the slow crackling of a hearth, and you can actually smell what you suspect would be not like barbecue, but just like grease has maybe dripped into a stove or a fire or something, as well as like hear like the crackle and pop of some embers and coals from a fireplace beyond.
All right. Axel touches his nose, indicating a smell. Not knowing what that means.
You need to go to the bathroom.
No, he's going, smelling.
Riku nods.
Yeah.
No, and then does like the eating.
Yeah.
Your mom's eating.
So does that mean that someone's on the other side? Shall we just open it?
Yeah, we have no choice. This is the only direction. We're not going to go to the sleeping room.
Axel opens the door, question mark.
Slowly and quietly opening the door.
If anything,
Ooh,
we're
now
subduing.
Axel's getting a little
If we find somebody,
distracted.
we're subduing them,
It is a well-apportioned kitchen. Better meals, you suspect, are made here than in many places in Barovia,
Okay.
displaying a certain amount of elegance and
Goodness.
wealth. It is luxurious looking in terms of the food. That being said, outside of Barovia, this would be an upper or maybe even a middle class home in terms of the types of food they have here. The kitchen itself is well appointed. That is definitely noble.
Okay.
But the actual like quality of food is simply like typical of the Sword Coast, I would say.
Is the fire actually cooking something, or is it just be used like?
It looks like it had been used to cook something. There are a few. There's like a grill that can be lowered and raised, almost like an Argentinian grill we would see here. But it's been raised all the way up just to keep like 1 or 2 legs of chicken warm.
Okay, so it's there. Okay, so they're in like
It's
the
already
warming
cooked?
drawer. They're in the warming drawer.
Leftovers.
There's
Exactly.
nothing. No, but it's
They're like
not active.
leftovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that so? Riku's in front of a door, it looks like, and then we got
Yep.
another door over here. One of these is probably to the dining room because I think that's how rich people work.
Oh, you're saying there's a door right in here to my
Yeah,
my
you're in
left?
front of a door, it looks like, and then there's a door over to Axel's left here. So,
Riku's gonna listen.
okay.
Okay. The door that you're at, Riku, you can make a perception check, and then there is a door here as well.
8.
Only silence comes from the room beyond.
Okay. Axel will listen to this one.
Okay.
17.
Again, silence from the room beyond.
Okay, so now it's just which door?
Riku simultaneously gives a thumbs up as we both open each door.
Okay. So we're
Yes.
both opening the doors at the same time.
Yep.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
Oops. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. There
3
are
bad guys instead of 4.
multiple things happening here. That's kind of annoying.
Uh-oh, multiple things.
Yeah, right.
No. Just like the fog is like shitty. All right. So you open that door into a larder. And so it's just like more food stores. Axel, you open this door into what is simultaneously a small hallway leading to a staircase up. And there are 2 more doors, one to the south and one to the west.
Okay, so this is the staircase we're looking for.
Mhm.
Axel pops out, waves over the gang.
Okay.
What's Vincent doing over there? He's just hiding by the wine.
I'm just not.
He's
He's just
getting
vibing.
hammered.
Wink.
Roll a Constitution save.
It's funny because if
Alright.
your characters get drunk, there's actually rules for that, and it's like a point of exhaustion.
My
Okay.
first character used to be a booze hound.
So who's
I brewed ale as throughout the adventure.
It took
was
a
a meme.
long time for you
Yeah,
to
it was
make.
a meme because it was never finished, basically.
yeah.
Because it takes
Yeah.
2 weeks, and there's just like
The
D&D.
Well,
whole
each
adventure
session
was 2
each
weeks.
session was
Yeah.
like 6 hours in game, and it had to take 2 weeks, so it was a long time.
To be fair, I think you've been in Barovia for like only 3 days at this point.
Yeah.
Well, compared to Waterdeep, we were in Waterdeep for like a couple months after like 3 sessions.
Yeah. It was like I think it was almost nearly like a full year. That you
We
guys
We were
were
doing like 2 weeks at a time, is what it
We
was.
were all so
Yeah.
anxious for the ale to finish, and it just took so long.
So who's do you want to keep leading Riku or should Axel what are you thinking?
You're more perceptive, it seems, so I would prefer you ahead.
Well, Vincent's the most perceptive, but he's our back perception right now.
Okay. So I'll do this as a marching order. It'll be Axel, Riku, Uriel, Vincent. I will switch to the next layer. And this is actually probably the perfect spot just to take like a 5-minute break. Well, then let's jump back in. A hallway with a window at each room wraps around the staircase railing. Framed portraits and mirrors festoon the walls, surrounding you with judging looks and dark reflections. You hear something scratching at one of the many doors. The scratching noise comes from, let me see which one. It comes from the doorway in the middle of the hall as you slowly and quietly creep up the stairs. It's coming from this. And the scratching noise stops, and then you hear what sounds like a female's voice and a meow. Can Kitty come out to play? Little Kitty is sad and lonely and promises to be good this time. She really does.
Get the fuck out.
Okay,
What?
so
Yeah,
we're
what?
opening that door last.
Right? What the
That's
hell is going
that's
on in
I
there?
mean, we do
What
know
do we do, boys? What?
we
Oh,
do
I'm not
know
saying this out loud, but Jesus Christ.
we do know. I mean, if I had to guess, that's probably
Yes.
Stella.
The kid.
Yeah. So we'll start. Is this a door to my right here?
Yeah, so let me give you all the doors here. So there is a door here to your right. There is a set of double doors here. There's the door where the voice came out of here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Door here, and door here, and here.
So this is the ladies'
Yeah.
room, and I guess Riku would just like he would kind of like do a motion like long hair, and then point at this door, and then just sort of point to where you are, the one next to you, saying like we'll start there.
With the one I'm next with, I'm about to.
Yeah, just at least give a listen. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll give that door to my right a customary listen. Got a 15 for perception on it.
That is good enough to hear the slight snores of an individual beyond in that room.
Axel makes the motion for sleeping and points to the door.
Okay.
Riku kind of like scratches his chin, and then like looks at Axel to see what he thinks. It's like we got to start going in somewhere. Like what we don't even really know what we're doing here. We're just trying to get revenge at this point, right?
I mean, at this point, if Axel finds a sleeping Watcher brother, he's
That's kind of
smothering.
what we're.
He's
sort of what we're
covering
here
his
for.
mouth and holding him down while you guys
Alright.
stab him to death.
Ri-
is the
Riku-
move.
Riku gives the quiet motion and then points back at the door.
Okay, so am I going in?
He's telling you to go in quietly.
Okay. Axel very quietly opens the door, question mark.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And as you silently open the door, you see the sleeping figure facing towards the window of Nikolai Watcher.
The rest of the group follows him in.
Yeah.
This
So
is,
does anybody object to that plan of me holding him
No, this is
down?
this is kind of what we're here for. I mean, we could question him, or maybe not. That might be a bad idea to question him. He just screamed for help.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I don't know. Riku's following your lead at this point.
What I want. What do you guys,
Do you have any,
Uriel and Vincent think?
silencing, like,
Yeah,
surefire things?
I mean, I was gonna say
tie
I.
him up.
What was it?
We like tie him up, make sure he doesn't get in our way while we continue investigating.
Hmm.
Instead of, like, just
Then
straight
we'd have to do
murdering
it
him.
to everybody, and then like, how far are we taking this?
All the way, baby.
I mean,
Okay.
when that bird lady, she
Yeah,
was
she basically
not.
said she was looking the other way with whatever we're doing tonight. Basically, is what she said. She like gave us the okay. Like they really don't like these people, you know.
Okay.
I think we're here to mess with them.
When you
And
say
find-
mess with, do you
I
mean
don't know.
mess with or mess with?
Well, here's an idea. If we possibly had them hostage, perhaps
Here
we
for
could maybe
Strahd.
get in the lady's door and see what she's actually got, instead of just killing them straight up, because then we got no bargaining chips.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
How's that sound, huh?
You want to take them hostage, the two kids?
At least
Mm,
one.
Yeah, we got only one hostage and one
We got one
murder.
guaranteed right here,
We're gonna
potentially.
extract. Yeah, but you say guaranteed, like extracted silently, or throw them out the window, or you go out the window with them and feather
I
fall.
think
and we'll just
I
keep
think we want to
watching?
restrain this guy right here,
Yeah.
right
Yeah, but-
now.
And silence them without
Yes,
any noise.
and fucking
So
What I would say
cover his
is,
mouth.
I got to interrupt here and say, you
Yeah.
guys are sort of standing in the doorway, taking your time. So everybody else needs to roll a stealth check, please.
shit.
That's fine.
Oh shit.
I'm hanging out. in the
Totally
hallway,
fair.
for the record, though.
Oh.
Again, Uriel. Wow.
Yeah, 3.
15.
Uriel, why did you roll twice? Are you using your inspiration or?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Gotcha. Okay. So 15, 16, that's 31, 34, and we're taking Axel's 23.
Ooh, that helps.
So let me roll this at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
That would be a 12. So I think you get over the 12. I think that was over 50, so I don't think there's an issue. He is
Okay.
still asleep, and you are still quiet enough. Uriel, you almost like trip on like a rug on your way up, but Vincent catches you.
It's like
And
grabs
I
you by a
remind
fucking
him,
giant weapon.
careful. Silence.
That
Okay.
dog. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Going to.
Do you close the door behind you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Quietly.
So. How do I? Okay. So. I guess I will take out my dagger, put it to his throat, and so I'm thinking I want to wake him up and tell him
Co-
if he makes
And
what?
cover his mouth
Yeah,
with your other hand.
cover his mouth. Let him know if he makes any sound at all, I'm ramming this. I'm killing him.
Just
with
slitting his throat, yeah.
Killing him, yeah.
Okay.
And you know I'll do it.
As you get close, your foot nearly touches a wine bottle, but because of your stealth check, you notice it in time, Axel, and you step aside. You can see through the lightning that flashes through the window the purple stains on his lips, suggesting he had drank quite a bit within the previous few hours. And as you get close and put your hand over his mouth and the dagger to his throat, the bleary, bloodshot eyes of Nikolai Watcher open, and then terror streaks across his face as one more flash of lightning causes your visage to come into his view.
Silhouette.
Okay.
And you say what you say. Go ahead and roll intimidation at triple advantage.
Okay. Well, the first one will be at regular advantage because I don't know if I can't do a triple. Okay, so we're
Roll
gonna
three.
need that. We're gonna need that triple advantage. Okay, 17. He's
Right.
got to be pretty scared.
He's quite scared.
Okay.
You can see the fear in his eyes.
Does anybody want to time up with rope, or I use my manacles? Because my hands are occupied right now.
Yeah.
I'll manacle him up. for him.
While you restrain him, we stuff like fucking something in his mouth so he can't speak.
Yeah.
Okay, there's like clothes of some sort within the room. That's not an issue.
And then we're gonna be and then Riku's gonna use message because this is like a whisper and just
Mhm.
say to him, "Do we say and you might live through this."
Jeff, you guys
He-
say he will live.
Gives a nod.
No, just give him it's trying to be intimidating, keep that up.
Okay. Okay. So he's restrained.
Yes. Yeah, you have him tied up without issue, gagged.
Awesome. All right.
And you would like to bring him with you?
We should keep him here. Like we should secure him to something here.
Yeah.
Like if anything, now that he's
Well,
restrained,
we'd
maybe time
search
to the
his
bed.
search his boots, make sure he isn't. I mean, why would he sleep
Yeah,
with
we'll-
a dagger on him? But
We'll turn over the room, and then at the same time, Riku opens the window and preps it for jumping.
Vincent wants to steal something valuable.
Gotcha. Let me double check the room here.
just do all that.
So you open the window, the sound of the rain is loud. The bedroom contains nothing out of the ordinary. A neatly made bed, well, he's sleeping, a table with an oil lamp, a handsome wooden chest, a slender wardrobe, and a window box with drapes. Looking through the wardrobe, just clothes, you do find within the chest a bag of gold. It holds 22 gold pieces and 15 silver pieces. There is a small, slender dagger, but it looks like it's probably mostly unused. You could take that if you'd like. Really nothing else of value here.
Ran his pockets. Good job.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
take the dagger just as like a power move.
Gotcha.
No, that's cool because Riku needs an extra one if you're not holding on to it.
If you want it, you can have it. I just
We'll
that's
figure it
cool.
out afterwards.
I'm
We'll
just
see
saying I
how it's-
wanted to take it more as
Yeah, you-
symbolic. So if you
Yeah,
want it,
yeah,
you
just
can
to
actually
fuck
have
him,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just a prank.
And
Potentially
that
a
was
symbol of the group's first kill, like
22 gold, 15 silver.
here, mark it, Turtle Man.
Wait, no, I'm not. I don't do the money.
Oh, are you putting it in the bank?
Yeah, yeah, that's group bank money.
Okay, cool.
Little donation thanks to
22.
Blondie here.
If there was like a jewelry, I was expecting these wealthy people to have a nice wristwatch, like a Rolex or something.
Nothing like
Sorry.
that within this room.
So we
This guy's a
should
chump. This guy's a chump.
we should secure this guy to the bed, and then maybe have one of us stay behind with him, like making sure nothing happens to him, like he doesn't like run away or something while we're gone, and the rest of
Ooh.
us go, do the thing.
That sounds like a Uriel.
Yes, the
Uriel.
one who can't stealth very well is gonna stay here with him and guard him.
Just
You'll
make
know if
sure he
we.
doesn't like make any noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Get out.
Just
And
like
then
Riku
silently
will use
escort him
message to be like,
outside at some
we'll
point.
be back. Don't try anything, and yeah, now we're gonna go.
Okay.
I just like should wait here for you.
Yes.
You'll
Yeah, we
know if
won't
we
be
get into
long.
trouble. You'll hear quite
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ruckus.
yeah, yeah.
If I hear a
You'll know.
loud noise, just come running.
Well, Riku can message. He can message you.
Yeah. He's got the exit prepped too with the window open. All right.
Yep.
Let's
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Axel opens the door very
Okay.
very quietly.
Gotcha. And I'm just gonna take your latest stealth check on that.
And yeah, you're right by the exit. If things were to go sour, you're right there. So
Okay. I'm guessing, man, if the room next to his is his brother's room, then he got a really bad draw there.
It's probably
Although,
the master, or it's two. Yeah, no, there's only
or the
one.
library. It's either.
Riku would point to this door next.
Yeah, I'll give this one a listen.
Then Riku would
Only
signal.
got
that
an 8 for perception on it.
Okay. You don't hear anything beyond, and that's the one next to you, right, Axel?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear anything beyond. You do hear more of the scratching noises from beyond this door here that Vinny's walking by.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna open. Did you want to do anything, Vincent?
No, I was just kind of scratching. Does it sound small and feline?
No, and that was from where you heard the voice as well.
Yeah, right.
Sounded like a little girl.
Yeah, aware girl.
Something like that.
She only turns into a girl at the full moon.
Yeah, I will open this door.
Okay.
Going for door.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Group or just him?
Group.
Uh-oh. I need some big rolls, fellas. Big rolls. Big rolls.
Riku put on his big boy pants for that roll. Benny, what do you got?
But
All right.
Big roll.
Quite fucking good. You guys are gonna be okay on this one. Because you open the door and find yourselves looking into the master bedroom.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Look what we did.
And it is quite the sight. In this room, across from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in the hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait. A noble mother and father, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. As you glance across the room, you see 2 of the individuals in the portrait in the bed, one of whom is clearly dead. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a closet and a framed mirror flank a curtained window to the south. In the canopied bed to the north lies pinned between matching ends of that's a weird sentence in this book. There's 2 oil lamps next to the bed. Stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He's clearly dead. Beside him, sleeping soundly, breathing, is the woman in the painting, Lady Watcher.
Lady Watcher's a freak.
Hold up. This lady's sleeping next to a corpse.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
her dead husband.
All right. And we know for sure this lady paid those people to attack us, right? So
That's what Ernst Lanark told you.
okay. You had no reason to lie. Okay. I vote murder.
I mean, you do what you would do when you
You
see
vote
when
Okay.
you see
I
this.
would walk in
I'm
this
not
room.
even in the room, so
I would
can't
walk
Yeah.
in this
stop you.
room silently, very
Oh yeah,
silently.
we're all very quiet
Very silent.
as we
I'm
do
gonna
this.
do a very. I would like to very silently rage as soon as I see her
Okay.
in this disgusting room, and then I'm gonna run up to her and restrain her, and give you guys cover her mouth, restrain her,
Riku helps.
grapple her. Well, I want somebody to stab her to death.
Well, I mean, one thing at a time, right?
Okay. Well, yes, but that's my intention is to restrain her so that remember that we're gonna do that move we did at the hag house.
I think we want to make sure she doesn't yell for people first, though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah. Her hand, my hand's over. Yeah, we're manchooning her.
We're
Okay.
making. Yeah.
So
Sure,
what I
whatever
would
that means.
say is go ahead and make an athletics check.
And I'm raging, so that's advantage.
He's so fucking pissed.
And she's gonna make one at disadvantage.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Oh, that is not good.
And this is at disadvantage for her. She
on.
got a
Oh.
7,
Okay.
a flat
Bloody good.
7. So you're okay.
Okay.
You put your hand over her mouth, and she begins to try to struggle and get up, and she fails to do so. Let me see.
She's probably got a bag of tricks, huh?
She is
She's just a noble woman.
struggling to do anything. She's flailing about, trying to get up as from under your grasp. What else would you like to do?
Riku would say.
I'm keeping her restrained.
Riku would say, "We have your son too. Don't do anything. Don't make a noise, or else he's gone." See what she does
Intimidation.
then.
Intimidation at advantage.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
22.
Okay. She stops flailing around.
Riku. All right, you know the drill, guys. Just restrain her, gag her.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use rage. I thought we were murdering, but
Well, I mean,
okay.
if you
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't agree
It's
to any of this.
fine. Are we? Wait.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
not in there, Vinny? Okay.
No, I
Well,
don't agree.
then.
I'm a Ninja Turtle, man. I would not agree to just flat murder.
Well,
Well, that's why we're-
Rico's
that's why we're
restraining
restraining
her, so we're doing
and
that.
gag her, doing the same
I'm
thing we did
still
to him.
listening to this because this was intriguing, Vinny.
You hear a little girl going, meow, meow.
All right.
Any
See, if
meows
I wasn't a
back.
paladin, I feel like I would probably just agree with
Can I
Axel.
do I do a performance check to meow back.
You may. Go ahead. You guys successfully
Yeah.
tie her up without issue.
18.
It's a pretty good cat noise, and
Mm.
she sort of meows back, but doesn't actually seem
Try not
to like
sorry.
get closer to the door or anything. What are you guys doing in the room with the lady watcher and her dead husband?
Riku would first off, kick the dead body on the floor, and then as like Axel's holding her down, he'd just be like standing on top of the bed, looking down on her. You know who we are, and like pull out his rapier and like put it to her throat.
Her eyes are big, scared. She sort of nods. She knows who you are, or suspects at least.
Riku looks at Axel, and then looks back at the lady and is like, "What should we do here?"
Why don't? Ooh, do you want to wait here with her and I'll go? Because I think according to Ernst, there's only one more person up here, right?
Well, they have
Uh,
service and shit too. Like,
Yeah,
below.
but the servants sleep downstairs.
Mm.
And what are they gonna do?
There's only one more watcher, brother. So I feel like you wait here. I'll go take care of the last watcher,
Well, you
brother.
could go grab. He would Rico would say go grab
Oh,
Uriel and the other one, bring him in here.
Okay, hold on. Before you do
Oh.
that, Axel,
Yeah.
let's bring you back to right there.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please, as you walk
Ooh.
by the mirror in the room.
Oh, no. Something's watching you.
I
Okay.
got a 5.
Perfect. As you walk by the mirror, you glance at it and you see your reflection, but your reflection is standing there staring back at you, smiling, head cocked to the side. And as you sort of stop and look at it because it catches your attention in such an odd way, it puts its finger to its lips to make a shushing noise, and then you leap out of the mirror, and a secondary version of yourself appears. Everything fades to black, and you find yourself staring across a space at yourself. And I'm just
Oh,
gonna
have
bring
I think I saw this in an episode of Warehouse 13 where the lady got trapped in like a mirror and she got replaced with whoever was in the mirror or something. Is that
So you're in this darkness right here, Axel.
okay? Wait.
Damn.
Okay. Am I in the
And it
mirror
is-
right now?
It is just you and this figure. Riku, all you can see is Axel suddenly stop and stare at his reflection. It appears entirely normal to yourself.
So I don't even think anything of it.
Correct. Don't even think of
Alright.
anything of it. As you stare at yourself in this black space, Axel.
Yep.
You see robes out of the darkness sort of coalesce onto the figure. And a mask that just shows the eyes, a dagger appearing in each hand, the visage of what would clearly be an assassin, poison dripping from the daggers.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, is this a 1v1?
Yes, it is. This is a 1v1.
What?
Am I
the
still
fuck?
raging? I mean, I raged like.
You are still raging.
Okay, cool. I
Perfect.
raged like.
Perfect, man. You gotta fight yourself.
Oh shit. Well, I don't think it's myself. The guy's got daggers dripping with that poison stuff that does like 12d8 damage.
All right, let me just.
Oh man,
I have healing word. You'll be fine.
Axel's gonna showdown. Is Axel gonna get replaced with a mirror version of himself?
That would be kind of weird if you're just like alternate version Axel.
Axel's
When
gonna
it first
Axel's gonna
happened, I
be
thought we were
sus.
having. I thought it was gonna be the Spider-Man. I was gonna
What
walk. in,
was
there
that
gonna be
episode of
2 of
South
them,
Park
and it was gonna be
where
a
they all have
different one.
goatees? It's just-
Well,
it's the-
that's a Star Trek joke because
yeah.
in the mirror universe,
Yeah.
people have goatees.
All right. The assassin version of yourself is going to go first.
Of course.
It will attack you with the daggers multiple times.
Mm.
Just make sure this is. Let me make my rolls public so you can see. The first roll is going to be.
Damn.
Does a 17 hit?
Absolutely hits.
Okay. So the attacks do very little damage. 8 points of
Okay.
damage, so halved, so only 4.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Here's the kicker.
4 damage. Con save. Fortunately, I'm a barbarian. 17.
That's a success. Make another one.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that. 20.
That's a success. Take
Oh my god.
23 points of damage.
20. Is that with the hat? Wait. So
That
it's
was halved on both of them.
Yeah.
Total. So all wrapped
So
up, it's going to be 23 points of
is
damage.
it half? Okay, so was successful, so it was half.
Yep.
But then is it half again because of my rage?
I don't know what it is for a level 4 barbarian, but normally it's only bludgeoning, piercing.
Because I'm a bear totem, so I'm resistant to everything except psychic.
Oh, then it is half of half. So you would only take, what did I
Half of
say?
23.
Yeah, so 12.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's still. I mean, I don't know if I can survive multiple rounds of this, and there's
It is
no way
your
out.
turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully his AC is the same as mine. We're like, yeah. So
Just
even though we're in the
standing in the
circle,
darkness.
is it? Am I just in like a void right now?
Yeah.
I think you just have to go all in here. I don't think there's any other way out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if he's the mirror version of me. Does that mean he also has like mobile? And anyway, yes, we will recklessly attack. We're like, what the fuck? And we're gonna recklessly attack ourself, which is very strange. Whereas with our great axe, and we're using great weapon master. We're great weapon mastering, raging, recklessly attacking. We're doing the works here.
Cracking a beer to that one.
So 13.
That's actually a hit.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then it is 24 plus 2. So 26 damage.
Done. Is there anything else you can do?
Ooh, I do have movement. So if I was to move,
And we can make this as
there's
we can
like-
make this as big. It's the darkness is everywhere. We can make this as
Okay.
big as you want.
It'll get a little bigger.
Here, we'll just
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna move 35 feet. So if he does, shit, it's hard to. I want to move 35 feet away.
Okay.
Basically, so wherever that is, I think that's like around here.
Yeah, it seems good.
So if he wants to get me, he's gonna have to use his movement.
And as you begin to flee, he appears behind you.
What? Okay, so that's not an option. Okay.
And you
Oops,
once
sorry, I
again
didn't mean to do that. Move the thing
No,
a
all
little.
good. You once again feel the daggers
Okay, another hit.
slicing into you. This time, do both of them hit? You have
Both
an
of them
AC
hit. Yeah, my
14.
AC is a
Okay.
14, so
I think you're
Okay.
just gonna go down, and I'm just gonna have to revive you.
5.
So a total of 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah, but here
And go ahead and
goes.
give 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 23. 23. 2 23s.
Wow.
Okay, so you saved on both, so that is going to be 54, 27, 14 points of damage.
Okay. 14 damage.
That's pretty impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
Only
got one,
option
two-
here.
1 or 2 rounds left in you.
I mean, this is it. If I don't make these hits, I'm done. So
Axel?
my move? Okay.
It is your turn.
Oh, doing the works. Reckless. Great weapon mastering. Come on. 15, so that hits.
Yep. In fact, each time you go to swing, the assassin steps into your attacks.
Huh.
Oh no.
He don't give a fuck.
So 23 damage.
Okay. He is more than bloodied.
Oh, come on.
Is there anything else you can do?
He's clinging to life.
I'll double check here. Oof.
Just
I
a point
have-
of order. You don't have your items on you besides your main weapon. They seem to have disappeared. So no potions.
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, I don't even have anything anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action I can use. Movement's out of the question. So we're just gonna eat. Yeah. Let's
Here it
do it. Let's
comes.
do it.
As you see the daggers raise once more, this one's going to be at disadvantage. An 18.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Yeah.
And this one's going to be at advantage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make the Constitution saving throws. That's a
16 and 17.
Both of those are a success. So you take, let me see. It was going to be 16 halved.
I'm
Eight.
going. I've got 6 health, so I'm.
Yeah,
going down.
you're going to go down. But
Yeah.
what I will say is, as the daggers sink into your neck, instead of the damage, so I just want to calculate the damage really quick because this is actually going to give you something else instead.
Oh.
Am I gonna be an imposter? Because I wouldn't be
Okay.
terrible.
51. You are going to come to your senses back where everything else was. Riku, you see Axel moving once again. Axel, you currently have 45 temporary hit points on top of your normal hit points.
Wait. Please repeat.
So put
Four, 5.
put your HP back to what it was.
Okay. Heal. Okay. And wait. So it should be 40. 41. Okay. And then 40. Did you say 45 temporary?
Yep, 45 temporary
And
Oh,
I get to
shit.
keep that like.
until your next long rest.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And in your mind, you hear, soon you'll have this power.
Huh.
And you can feel somewhere lurking in the back of your head the thought that you too could become as strong as an assassin like that.
Oh. Okay.
Damn.
And as this happens, and as you look at your reflection in the mirror cracks and shatters, and the pieces of glass fall to the ground.
And we all see that happen.
Riku, you see him, all you see, Riku, is him go still looking at his reflection, sort of stiffen up, and then stop and relax, and the mirror cracks and then shatters.
What the fuck? Riku, like, is just like seeing that and just like, okay.
Vinny walks in the room. Hey, there's something. Whoa, what is going on? in here?"
Axel's just he comes to and is looking around. He's like, what?
Go get Uriel.
Yeah.
Riku says.
Yes, right on it.
Oh, wait, you got Lady Watcher?
Yeah, shut up.
Axel will go to get Uriel after that
Why'd you
very
why'd you make
strange
him mad?
encounter.
Is there glass everywhere?
Hey, I heard a mirror break. Everything okay in there?
Yeah, we got the lady.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
bring
should,
bring the
Bring the hostages to the same place.
yeah, bring the Ute.
Up on your feet.
Is there a door right here?
There is a door. There's a double door right there, Vincent.
Is
And
it
there's
look
another
similar to this one?
There's a door right here that looks more similar to this one.
Yeah, okay. There's the
So
one
this
over
one.
here.
Yeah.
So
Wait for everybody to get gathered up before we start
yeah.
poking around again.
Well, now at this point, no.
Bring 'em.
Say, Uriel, bring him into the master bedroom. Bring them all together. Don't need to
oh, nice.
keep them separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep looking. Axel, I think
Yeah.
this one looks
And then-
like the other brother. And then in here, something creepy going on. in
Okay.
here.
Well,
We'd put them down together, and then Riku would say to Uriel,
Maybe
keep an
Uriel.
eye on them both. We'll be right back.
Axel
Okay.
opens the not
ears
cat
out.
door.
You open which
The-
door? The
The
non-cat
one I'm
door?
in front of, the not the cat door.
Gotcha. And on the inside, you see the sleeping figure of Carl Watcher.
Okay. Okay. Do I do any stealth?
Yeah, go ahead and give another stealth check, sorry.
Okay.
Him or group?
21.
In this instance, just Axel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more than good enough, Axel. You are silent as you enter the room.
Okay. You want to bag him and tag him, Riku?
Yeah, you know the drill.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Pack him and tag him.
Oh man, he might weasel out of this one.
That'd be pretty funny if he does, though.
All right, disadvantage ends up being a 6.
Oh man.
So as you go to hold him down, he begins to, what's happening? So he begins to sit up. Is there anything you would like to do in response to him sitting up? It is dark. He's not able to make out like who it is necessarily.
Yeah, daggers out on the throat, telling him not to no loud noises.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Okay, 18.
And he recognizes the gruff voice above him attempting to hold him down. And he goes, "Oh God, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me." You can begin to smell urine.
Oh my god. Definitely need Riku in here. All right,
Riku
well,
would have been
Yeah, I'm gonna
following
pull.
you in if he saw you go in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him out. Motion towards the pee stain on the guy's pajamas.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, clean him up. Okay, I'll take him
yeah.
to the others.
No, I'm leaving the pee there.
Okay. Yeah, it's like we don't. Okay.
Do you do anything with him in terms of binding or gagging or anything?
The whole 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought Riku was in the hallway when the thing was going on. I assumed he was actually there. He was just.
I would have been following you in.
He was just
after
making a
you
hot
went in.
pocket or something.
Okay,
I was
gotcha.
getting some peanuts or
All good.
cashews, whatever these are.
All good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you bring the bound and gagged Carl Watcher into the same room, and you can see Nikolai and Carl staring in horror at the dead body of their father as their mother sits on the bed beside her dead husband, and she's looking pleadingly at the two boys, weeping silently, gagged, all three of them.
All right.
Family reunion.
What
The
do you-
boys are like retracted against the walls, basically like in horror, like trying to keep their distance.
Yeah.
Vinny,
Alright.
where are you?
I'm still outside. I'm like keeping watch to make sure, no one comes
That's
up.
good.
Watching this door.
Axel's got the brother on the left covered. You'll cover the one on the right, and then Riku. What do you want to do, Riku? Ask questions.
Riku's gonna say, so whose bright idea was it to try to kill us? And like look at all of them.
And Lady Watcher sort of motions to like indicate herself.
Was it really you?
How does she even know who we are?
She nods, like, yeah, it was her. She's trying to show that it was her. And the boys sort of like look bewildered at her, and then at you all, and like they seem to sort of understand. But
Riku Riku starts rummaging through her cabinet, whatever, looking for like a pad and paper.
okay, there's no pad paper. What you do find instead, however, would be the following. You find a key in the bedside table. Actually,
Okay.
sorry, you find several keys. You find one that is very small. You find one that looks like it's a door key. And then you find one that you recognize as the same door key. So 3 keys on a key ring. one that you would recognize as being an entryway into the back door or the front door, like you used earlier. The other, however, looks like a door key to one of the bedrooms, sort of matches the brass on the handle to the room, for instance, as well as like a smaller key that you suspect would probably go towards like a lockbox.
Okay. Riku takes the key for the lockbox, holds
Okay.
it in front of her, and says, "Where is it?"
She motions to the south side of the room towards this closet here.
All right. Riku goes and investigates.
Okay. And as you open the closet doors, you can see that there is what appears to be a lockbox on the top shelf, just slightly above eye level.
Okay. Riku grabs it, presents it before he opens it, and sees what's inside.
Okay. As you use the key, you can hear some sort of mechanism being pushed aside, and actually, what appears to be some sort of like mechanism pops out the right side, and you open it, and you can see as you open it what would appear to be like a needle trap was unsprung and disabled as you used the key. And as you open it, the iron chest is lined with thin sheets of lead. Inside are the bones of someone, as well as, let's see, the iron chest is lined with sheets of lead and contain the bones of an individual. That's all you know.
Okay. Riku kind of just like makes a grimace and then like drops the box on the ground. And then
And she looks at it in a little bit of horror.
he's like, "Well, that was disturbing." Um, he goes, "Do you have pen and paper?" Asks her.
She sort of shakes her head and then like motions downstairs.
Riku shrugs. "Oh well." Um, hmm. Looks at the boys. Any of you have pen and paper?
And they like motion downstairs as well.
No. I mean like the Axel or
I
Uriel.
mean,
Oh.
Axel doesn't.
Uriel, do you?
I'm checking. I don't think so. No.
God, it's inconvenient.
Yeah. There's the library.
Grab a book.
Yeah, is there just like a book in here or something?
There are some books, yeah. There's a few books on the nightstand.
Am I able to with prestidigitation, am I able to change like water into another liquid?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's check that out. Prestidigitation. Magical trick. Instantaneously lighter snuff a candle, cleaner soil. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see why not in this instance. Like, you can at least temporarily turn some water into ink if that's what you're trying to do.
More or less.
Oh, also, if you're trying to communicate, does message
They need to be able to speak back, like whisper.
like a muffled wouldn't even
Yeah.
work.
So if there's like a book or something in here, a text, and I assume she has like a glass of water, like next to her bed or something, maybe. He would try to like turn that into like some sort of inky substance,
Sure.
and then like grab the book and then like put it in front of her, and then like take his finger and like dip it in the ink and like show her that he can like, you know, you can paint with it basically, and then it's like, all right. And
Gotcha.
then he's gonna say, "Why should we let you live?" That's his first question.
Yeah, and as you hold the glass of water and you see it turn this like deep crimson, somewhere between blood and like the robes that she wears, the nightgowns that she wears, she dips her finger in and writes in the book, treasure.
Axel, Rico would take the book and show Axel what she wrote in Uriel, and then be like, "Of what kind?" And then give her the book back.
She would write coin.
Riku's kind of like, I mean, what good is coin if we can't leave this place?
Are you
do you
asking
think?
her that, or
No, the party. He's like, what do you think, guys?
Yeah,
Everyone-
there's more attractive things than coin, for sure.
Well,
We can see like what else we can find here.
do we want to trust a lady who sleeps with a corpse?
Also,
No.
yeah, that's super creepy.
And
the
I
boys
think,
are like silently crying next to you? By the way,
I think Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here are innocent, and they seem pretty harmless. However, you know,
All right, fine. Riku pulls out his rapier, and then stands on the bed, has it to her throat. It looks at the two boys and says, "How do you guys feel like being lords?"
go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
you ain't wrong. But that, yeah, then
18 plus an 8, 26.
wow.
They look at their mother with disgust, hatred, and fear. You actually get the sense that like they are disturbed by the scene before them. They are bewildered. They are confused, and that they,
I'm putting them in an emotional roller coaster right now.
yeah, they are unsure about how they feel about you potentially making them lords.
I have a proposition.
What say you, Axel?
I say we take out the lady, and then we move in here with these guys as the lords, and we make ourselves at home.
This is our new base, you're saying?
Yeah.
And they kind of like look at each other and in like fear and everything. I mean, they don't motion or anything. Vincent, is there anything you'd like to be doing?
No. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna join because it's been a little bit and be like, what's going on?
Well, I would say Uriel is a man of faith, so I guess it's like his. If the holy man,
But
paladin
my oath
guys,
says that I put the pursuit of like good and what's right above all, so I might be okay with murder.
yeah, this lady seems kind of. I
Look,
think.
Like she was sitting there next to her dead husband. Like that's pretty.
They tried to
creepy.
kill us. Riku
Yeah.
reminds the group.
Yeah, they tried to kill
Yeah.
us.
And
How
Absolutely.
does
points,
how does
Riku
she
points
even
back
know
at-
who we are?
Riku points back at these two. He's like, it's their fault. So it's kind of sucks that if we kill her, it's their fault, you know? But she's the one who sent people after us, right?
Yeah, I'm
Hold
seeing
on,
How
like-
some
how does she know who we are?
because these two guys.
Yeah.
But they came home and said, "Mommy, mommy." There's a group of bad guys that were mean to me.
Riku,
Yeah.
Riku.
That's
before
almost exactly it.
Before he
Oh.
he like finishes her,
very
he's gonna
cool.
say, wait a minute. Those people you sent after us, we killed a bunch of them.
And her
he's gonna
eyes
ask for
go
one
wide
last,
at
he's like,
this.
he's gonna say one last question. He's like, if we let you live, can you get us off the hook with them? And he puts the book back in front of her.
And she like vigorously shakes her head no. And you can see that she's like suddenly really afraid of you after learning that you've killed a bunch of Vistani.
Oh man.
Because it's only the same day that this happened. And so like this is probably the
She
first
doesn't
that
even
she's
know.
hearing. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Uriel's okay
Riku-
with it. Axel is definitely okay with it.
Riku just looks at Vincent to see his reaction before he's about to do this.
You gonna kill her?
If it
They tried to kill us.
if it gives us like control of the town too.
And he's like,
Well-
we're gonna have these fellows are gonna be our new pets here. And he looks at the boys.
Okay. I will tell Vincent. It did sound like from what the bird lady said that this one's trying to put a bit of a
She's
bit
in
of a
good with
coup.
Straw too.
She's trying to do a bit of a coup over your friend, the Burger Man.
And he would look at her and say, "What do you got against?" What's his
Burgermeister
name?
friend.
No, not the bird. Wait, isn't it the
Look,
adventurer guy?
Riku's gonna say, look, whatever she says, it doesn't matter
No,
at this point. I think we're past finding out her motives. she's we know she's bad. She tried to kill us.
Yeah, just for your information, Vincent, she is sort of like opposed to the Burgomaster, Burgomaster Velikovich, the one who promised to silver your weapons.
Oh, that guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't really care about him. I thought you meant
Like
what was the
Rictavio or
name?
whatever his name is.
Rictavio,
Yeah.
That guy's potentially a good ally that you made, Vincent. By the way, seems out.
The other
sounds like.
guy? Yeah, I
Yeah, he's a
thought he
party
was
dude.
like he reminded me of like Michael from The Office, like completely clueless.
I think that's a
like,
good way to think about him.
but like can probably be manipulated
So-
and beneficial.
So what
but,
do you
like,
say,
not-
Vincent?
All right.
You okay with this?
Yeah, you guys do what you need to do. I guess. Go ahead. I'm gonna go check out the last room.
All right.
All right.
Ac-
Riku's gonna tell you guys to get the boys out of here.
Oops.
And
Yeah, I'll take the boys with me because Uriel still doesn't want to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
what's
Okay.
going down.
Then when you guys come out with the boys, he's gonna say, "So what's up with your sister?"
I
They're
mean, they're
gagged
still
still.
they're still gagged.
We can Vincent would ungag them. Say, what's going on in here? What's the story here?
Okay, you ungag them. They're like, our mother, she's so despicable. She locked her sister up. I don't know. My understanding is like that she was gonna marry him off to Victor Velikovich, which is the burgomaster's son, but he was mean to our sister, and she sort of lost her mind, and so my mother just leaves her locked in the room.
Sounds terrible.
Riku like he instead of having his sword out, he kind of sheaths it for a moment, and then like puts his hand on Axel's shoulder, and is like, "I think you can take it from here, right?"
Yeah. And instead of just a dagger this time, Axel would take out his great axe and just
But
start.
as you go to grab your great axe, Riku quickly unsheaths his rapier in one move and slashes her throat.
Stealing
Okay.
glory.
And then,
And as
he
you-
says, "This one was personal."
Whoa.
And as you do that and you slash her throat, the blood sprays back across the bed and her dead husband, and she sort of falls like across his dead body, clutching at her throat, casting Cure Wounds, closing the wound. Please roll initiative.
All right,
Hold on
pretty
just a
fair.
moment.
That's fair.
Oh, that's great. Did you
Like,
get
all
for
of us
trying
or
to steal
just,
my
just
thunder,
him?
Riku?
Yeah. Riku's a snake. Like in
I
certain
do like
situations.
the
out.
Yeah. Make her think she's safe for a moment, you know?
yes. Axel approves of cold-blooded. I mean, no. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Axel likes what you done. That's all I'll say.
All right, so we've got 20, 18. You hear the flash of a blade in the room, Vincent and Uriel. So I will say that you can also roll initiative if you would like.
I guess. Play it out.
I can't believe you ungagged those guys. How did you do that?
What?
Axel, you get to go first. The figure of Lady Watcher is on the bed, prone, and you see the wound closing rapidly on her throat. Riku, can you simply make an attack roll just to know how much damage you did to her with the slash?
Sure. I'd love to. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Nope, all good.
10.
Cool. And she's going to heal 1d8, which I will do for you. 1d8 plus 3.
Oh, 1d8.
Oh, yeah. So she will heal 6 of that. So she only took basically like 4 points of damage from all that. Axel, it is your turn. You get to go first. What would you like to do?
All right, so she's prone, which means I get advantage without recklessly attacking, and
Still raging.
I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm not raging.
No, you're not raging at this point.
I don't think I'm gonna rage just yet, since I have a shit ton of health right now. So
You do have a lot of health, yeah.
Yeah, we're great weapon mastering though.
Imagine if she has
With
that
a
too,
great
though.
axe. That would, but she's like bound and is she still bound and gagged? Like
She is
Yeah.
bound and gagged, yes.
so a 13.
Yep, that is a hit.
Okay. 4. 23 damage.
Please describe your kill. That was exactly how much HP she had left.
Okay. As her wound is healing, I use my great axe to chop off her head.
God damn it.
And cinematically, as this is happening, thunder erupts, and Axel says, "You've been thunderstruck." And
And you see there's a flash of lightning through the window as her head lops off onto the floor. Your axe actually goes into the desiccated corpse of her husband because she was lying sort of across his dead body. And you suddenly get this horrific, awful smell of decay filling the room as her blood pours from her neck onto the floor off the bed.
Riku starts using prestidigitation quickly to clean up the blood, and then points to Axel, goes and like covers his nose, and says, "Oh, that's awful! Throw him in the fire! Get him out of here!"
it smells like home.
As he's cleaning up with prestidigitation quickly all the blood.
You want me to throw these two in the fire?
Yeah, both of them. Get rid of them.
Yeah, let's throw them in.
Okay. And you throw some more like logs and everything on the fire as well, and their bodies do slowly begin to catch. The boys hear some muffled sounds. Vincent and Uriel, what are you doing with them?
I think we're gonna escort them back to probably this room, where Uriel can watch them while we keep continuing on.
Okay.
And then Vincent wants to now, I guess, check this room.
Gotcha.
See what's finally going on here.
What?
It is locked.
All on his own.
Oh, it's locked. Yeah, we should have known that.
This door is locked.
Oh, it's that other.
Didn't we find a
key.
bunch of keys somewhere?
Yeah, it's-
Riku has the keys.
You guys
Yeah.
find any keys?
I
Yeah.
think Axel sees Vincent
Yeah,
struggling to
jiggling
open
the
door, and
Riku goes, "Hold on,"
yeah.
and like stops Vincent from trying to open the door and says, "Let's go find the treasure she was talking about, huh?"
Treasure.
And then goes to open this door, see if the keys work on it.
You don't need a key for this door. This door is just opens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a well-appointed library.
Oh.
This room is crawling with cats. The bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of its angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge. Doing a quick head count, there are 8 different cats roaming around this room,
Any black
and they seem
ones?
to shy away from you.
Any black cats?
Yeah, there's 2 black cats, 2 or 3 calicos, an orange one, a tabby, so on and so
Okay.
forth.
Axel will speak to a black cat and say,
Okay.
"Hello, cat. Where is the treasure?"
Make a persuasion check just on this cat.
Okay. Point me
Has
to the
Riku-
treasure, please. 14.
All right. The cat is not unintelligent in that it knows that there is a room it's able to slide in and out of back here and get mice from.
Okay. Yeah. We know there is a secret. From Ernst told us
Yep.
there was a secret room. So Axel motions towards where the cat.
And
Cat did it.
while
was
you're doing this,
thing.
Riku's been like looking along the shelves and like the fireplace, trying to find any sort of
Okay.
button or
that-
switch or secret compartment, something that seems out of the ordinary.
Is there a roll
Gotcha.
we can do to look for something like that?
So it's funny. You can clearly tell that the bookshelf there will open aside into a door. As you do that, though, you do notice, Axel, that one of the cats has a small key on its collar.
Oh. Okay. Can I pick the cat up without it clawing me? Hey there. I would say, hey there, cat. Hey, let me holler at you for a second there.
Again, make an animal handling check on this one.
Okay.
I think you're probably good at that, right?
13. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to say that's good enough. You're able to sort of pat the cat gently enough and then grab it by like the scruff where like, like you'll stop a cat from like attacking you. You sort of grab it by the scruff and then take the key off and the entire collar off. And there's
Okay.
like a small key similar to the one that you used for the lockbox in Lady Watcher's room.
Okay.
You begin to smell smoke in the house as you do this. Uriel, over to you. Glancing behind you, smoke is billowing out of the room, and where the two dead bodies have been in the fireplace but sort of spilled out. They didn't fully fit into the fireplace, and the extra wood that was tossed on has now caught and is beginning to burn the rug.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd run in. I'd see if there was, like, I don't know, she got like water or anything on her like on her bedside table.
There's that glass of like water that had been used for ink. Other than that, there is not.
Use the rug.
Good job, Riku.
Yeah. Can I try to like stamp it out? Like, how bad is the fire?
I mean, if roll a check, you could use the glass of water and like roll a check. I'm gonna say if you want to try to put the fire out.
I'm rolling an athletic check to see how athletically I can put the fire out.
I'm going to say
Use
it's
these
just going to
muscles
be
put
like
out
a
fire.
straight wisdom roll.
Oof. All right, here we go.
The unwise paladin.
Ooh, a 9.
You like splash some down, and it puts out some of the flames, but they just continue to smolder around the rug.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna like go look out the door, see Vincent at the end, and like motion to him, try to get his attention.
And they're like trying to come see, and then they like see that there's fire, and they like try to begin to go past you, Vincent, to get out of the house.
Vinny blocks them. Says,
Okay.
get back in the room.
Make an
Pushes up.
intimidation check.
Anything, they're going to burn with this fucking house
Oh
too.
boys, get this fire out. We want to get the loot.
18.
Okay. They step back into the room, but they seem pretty scared, and they definitely seem like they want to run. All right. Before we go back to Vinny and Uriel, Axel and Riku, what are you doing?
We're looking for treasure.
Yeah, we're trying to
Okay.
figure out how to get this secret door open.
Oh, it just pulls right open.
Okay.
And
Alright.
so in this room,
Yeah, where's the loot?
behind the hinge panel in the bookcase lies a dusty 10-foot square room with a curtained window and shelves lining 3 walls. On the bottom shelf rests an iron chest. The other shelves are all bare.
Is there a lock on the chest?
There is, and it
Alright.
looks like it probably matches that key that you have.
Yeah, we're gonna, without even thinking that this might be trapped, we're gonna we're like finally, and then we go to open the chest with the key.
Okay, the same sort of mechanism actually pops out the side, and as you open it, you can see another poison needle was deactivated as you use the key on it.
No.
There's a silk bag containing quite a bit of electrum pieces. There's a leather bag containing quite a bit of gold, a wooden pipe, 5 scrolls, a supple leather case containing something on the inside, a leather-bound book, and the leather, you have no idea what it is, but it is black, and then a very old letter with what appears to be a stamp of VVH.
All right, so
That's
that
a
was a
lot.
lot of stuff. So I'll have to do a VOD review to remember all that.
I'm going to send it to you guys as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shit.
So is that enough for me to put on my person, or do I have to get Riku's bag to put that in?
Riku's bag would help, but
Just throw the whole chest in the bag.
Yeah. Riku, get in here. I'm gonna keep the pouch of golds. We'll figure out how much is in there, and then put everything else in the
Yeah,
bag.
Riku pulls out his bag of holding and just stuffs the fucking
Yeah,
chest in
we're
there.
just for.
And then just like holds out his hand for the key and he's just
We're
gonna like
just-
put it on the key ring so
we're
we have
just-
all
we're
together.
Just friggin' Harry and Marv right now, just robbing this house. We're gonna be the fire bandits apparently. We're gonna burn this
No,
poor people's house
let's-
down. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Riku says.
Yeah. Do you smell that? Hey,
Yeah,
any of
it
you
smells
cats?
gross.
Any cats? We'll talk later.
Okay. You are beginning to smell more and more smoke. And Uriel, as you watch the fire, the bearskin rug in the center of the room catches fire very quickly, and you smell this awful scent of the fumes of effectively what would be like the tanning and the oils used to preserve the bearskin. And the room begins to catch fire in a blaze that is a little unexpected.
Oh shit! You just burned his house. Uh,
Sorry, Vinny's gonna
so
walk in the room
Riku,
and assess the situation.
The situation is very much not good.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit!
guess I'd open the door. I think it's time we let the hostages go. Now that,
Yeah.
now that we're burning their house down.
We're just
yeah.
gonna let it burn down.
Riku says to them, not a word of this to anybody.
Oh no, they're
Or
not gonna have a
else.
home or money because we just. Oh my god, they're gonna be homeless.
They
We
got a
showed up,
chance.
killed their mother, stole all their money.
But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
All right, wrap it up, Riku. We're jumping out
Okay.
that
Riku's gonna
window.
say, not a word of this to anybody, or we'll do to you what we did to her.
Okay.
And you work for us now. You hear me?
So one of them goes and like motions with his head towards his sister's room.
Of course we're gonna
Oh
save it.
shit.
Oh,
You got that?
Riku just hands him the key for the sister and says, "Yeah, do what you got to do."
You gotta.
And
I
it's like
mean,
we're leaving.
if you don't have a key for that, we got the
You
Uriel.
No,
you
he-
have a RAM, right?
He
Didn't you
gave
say
her
you
the
had
key.
the spell? I know,
Yeah,
but didn't
Riku
you
has
say
the
you had
key. Gave him
spell?
the key.
Oh,
He
okay.
like he knew which one it was. He gave it to him.
Okay. And so are you guys leaving them manacled and gagged?
No, we'll you know
After that
Well,
pep talk, you
No,
gotta.
yeah, we
Yeah.
set him free, and we're
set 'em
telling them they work for
free,
us now, and they're lucky
and
they're alive.
just confirm that they can open this door. Is that
Yeah, they
Uriel?
can.
Okay.
They can open the door, and they will rush over and open the door. And there is a young woman here. Let me describe this to you. There is. Which one is
Vincent
this?
just jumps in the.
Just
in
let
the
us know
room
when
right away.
stuff gets real bad. Then we'll make it.
I mean, we could just jump out the window anyway. That's the idea.
Yeah.
The room is musty and dark. An iron frame bed fitted with leathered straps stands near the wall. The place has no other furnishings. Scurrying away from you on all fours is a young woman in a soiled nightgown. Oops. Let me click on her. So she scurries over to like this side of the room. And she leaps, and then she leaps back onto the bed and hisses at you like a cat. Little kitty doesn't know you. Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you or the smell of the house right now.
Well, Kitty needs to get out of the house now. Follow your brothers.
And she's
So
like,
it's out of her way, like to to not.
and they run in, and she begins to try to shy away, but they just grab her.
Good. Get her
And
out
they're
of
like,
Riku pokes his head and says, "Yeah, take care of that," and then just goes.
here. Well,
and the fire is beginning to fully engulf
Yeah.
that room, as well as like the banister and the wall here.
We gotta go, guys. Let's
I-
cheese it.
I hate to be that guy, but are we letting the servants die?
Yeah,
we'll
we
just
gotta
yell
go, guys.
fire when we get downstairs.
So I mean, they're fleeing regardless of what you're doing.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if they're just sleeping through
Yeah,
this.
and
and
Riku
they're
says,
just-
"All right, guys, count of 3. 1, 2, 3." And we all jump out of the window and uses a
Vinny
spell.
does not. Vinny goes down the stairs.
Uriel,
Okay.
what do you do? Where do you go?
I'll jump out with Riku.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing the action scene. Aim for the bushes, and I use my spell.
Okay.
If we need it,
let's,
do we need it? Like, how far of a drop? are we
No, it's
talking?
like a 20-foot jump, so it would hurt a little bit at least.
Yeah, I'd save us from not getting hurt.
All right. Been dying to use that.
I
wow,
want
no.
Riku to use the spell.
All right,
It'll
so
be-
you guys
it'll be way
land up
cooler.
here.
We like float down.
Vincent, you are there. What are you doing? And the other 3 ran out the front door, so I will open what that looks like for you,
See, even they don't care if the servants die.
so you can see that. Oops. That was weird. Yeah, they just run out the front door. They don't seem to give a shit if the servants die or not. There's a pretty interesting little like hallway here, 2 closets by the looks of it on either side. There's the other door this way, and then the front door this way.
I'm gonna open that door.
Okay. That door opens out into what is quite a large dining room and sitting room. There's a door to the north and then a door on the west side of the room. So there's a door here and a door here.
All right. Well, he's pretty spatially good. So he'll run over here, jump over this couch, and go to this door.
Okay. That is the servants' quarter.
Yeah.
And as you burst into the room, you can see 4 servants. And I can just toss these
What
folks
are you
down.
doing?
He's being a
These witnesses,
superhero.
God damn it! These witnesses, though.
Okay.
I don't know shit. And he's just gonna yell, fire, and then run back this way.
Okay. Do that, and then do you want to do it and just like get the fuck out before they see you?
Yeah. I'm just yelling if I poked my head around, I'd probably see him sleeping, right? I doubt they're awake.
Gotcha. As you guys feather fall and land on the ground, what are you doing?
We're going to our meeting spot in the backyard.
Ah, the bush. Oh, yeah. Riku had a rally spot before we went in.
Mhm.
Like somewhere back over here or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like behind the trees and bushes over yonder.
Gotcha.
Into the
Put you all there. Vinny, what are you doing?
So Vinny just saw that everyone, this is where a bunch of people were, so he would just yell fire and then get out of that. Pretend to be one of the boys, maybe imitate their voice if they had a particular accent, maybe just be like, "Well, get out, this fire," and then run back.
That's
Make a performance check for me then.
nice.
Good call. See what you get.
Oi.
3.
Fire.
I mean, hopefully in their bleary-eyed state from being just awoken up, they won't be able to tell that it's you in the future, but you definitely don't sound like one of the Watcher boys.
And then I'll come over and check out this last thing.
Okay.
Just for funsies.
This is a beautifully appointed parlor.
Being above the fireplace looks cool.
So as you run into that room, you hear footsteps beginning to leave the back of the home and run out towards the street. So you'll see from that room, you begin to see those figures running by the window.
So these are
What are you-
windows in there.
What are you doing in
Yes.
there, Vincent?
I was just checking it out, and then I'll jump out this window, and then join the boys.
Okay. With a crash and a shatter, you jump over the window and you hear some shouts like, "Oh, what was that? Oh, there's a person jumping out of window." And you run over to the bushes with the guys.
That escalated quickly. That's what Vinny would say.
Right?
What are you guys going to do at this point?
Wait, we gotta.
Wasn't there like a basement we were
we
supposed
gotta.
to check out too?
Yeah. I know.
Well, the building's on fire right now, so we'll have to come back to
and
that.
did we lose the family? We gotta find the kids.
The Watchers are
work for us
nowhere in
now.
sight.
Yeah.
God.
They have no
building-
home and no wealth.
The building is rapidly being engulfed in flames,
We're just sitting there watching.
and you can see the fire spreading from that one room to the next and the next rather quickly.
Riku would say, "Job well done, guys. Let's go home."
Yeah.
We do.
Do we pretend we were just walking by and like we actually are here to help?
No, we leave.
For
We
those
run
of
away.
you who
We were never
understand
here.
the reference,
Never
which
speak of
is
this
the
again,
whole
let's go.
group, this reminds me of sitting on the dock watching our ship burn at the end of a Sea of Thieves session.
Well, we're not watching now. We're leaving.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Okay. How are you guys? Are you going back to the inn or are you going elsewhere?
Yeah, we got to go back to the inn.
Yeah, we got a meeting in the morning. which
Yeah.
is like
we were never left
you
our
know
room.
how long were
Yeah,
we
we were never
there?
here.
We were that took like what, like
25 minutes, maybe.
damn, we were
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
It's no more than a half an hour, I want to say. Okay. Go ahead. If you're trying to be stealthy, go ahead and roll
Oh, yeah.
stealth checks to like sneak back through the town without being seen. Um,
Can't see.
All right.
Get
those are
this
pretty
thing.
good.
Ooh,
Get this
big
thing.
one.
Oh,
Big
Oh
one.
no,
All right. Let me.
that is 30.
55 divided by 4 is, what does that work out to? It's roughly like a 14 or something, like a 13 and a half. Okay. You rush past, like you're able to like sort of like sneak through alleyways and get back to the tavern. At one point, you did come around a corner and come face to face with several town guards who were going in the opposite direction, running towards the flames. And they
No.
sort of clock you, but like ignore you and like give you a little bit of a funny look, but just like continue to go by, or like rushing towards where the fire is, because you can clearly see in the distance this building engulfed at this point. And there's a
So-
bit of a bucket brigade beginning to get, brought forward. But nothing else happens in that moment.
So they see us running from the scene, essentially.
Not necessarily running from the scene. You're in like a different section of town at this point, much
Yeah.
closer to the tavern in
But
particular.
We're
I feel
still
like
traveling at
I
night.
feel like
middle of
we
night.
were doing a brisk walk, not running. 'Cause we're trying to be stealthy. You don't stealth run. That's
Yeah.
It's just like whenever you see a show where it's like something bad happens and everyone's freaking out, running away, and then the investigators are like, look, this guy is acting like it's no big deal, and then they're like, he must be the culprit.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. Cool.
You make it back to the tavern and you make it back to your rooms.
And we hear caca.
Like another job well
The
done.
first lady
You do notice there are 2 ravens perched on top of the roof as you enter the Blue Water Tavern. One of them sort of nods to you.
Vinny gives him a thumbs up.
Riku uses message and says, "Evening, lads."
And they both sort of cock their heads, and one of them sort of shudders his wings, preens his feathers.
they do. I guess they could probably see the large smokestack billowing.
They're
I
following
mean-
us the whole time.
As you ascend the stairs to the second floor of the tavern, in the distance you can see the brightly lit, engulfed house. It is a conflagration. It is entirely on fire.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, let's get a quick power nap in before we have our meeting.
So do
morning.
we come up this way when we come in the stairs?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And then you can see down. Is what's his name at the bar tending? Or is
Erwin?
it like closed?
It's like
They're sleeping.
4:30 in the morning. Or no,
So
sorry,
they're
it's
not
like
looking, right?
nearly 3 a.m.
So no one's here, right?
Yeah, there's nobody there.
Okay. That's,
Wonderful.
we're just gonna kind of maybe
yeah.
give them a heads up that there might be some kids looking for a room to stay the night.
Oh, hopefully they can pay. We should like take a short rest, also known as a power nap, and get these. We got a lot of loot here that we need sorted out. Which what's the value of a EP? Because I saw we got 180 of that. What's that equal?
Yeah, an EP is equal to let
What
me
is
find
EP?
that. An electrum.
Yeah, we got 180 of it.
So the coinage currency.
Oh, the Strahd bucks.
Yep.
Where is the currency conversion? Why is that I think it's in the player's handbook. Why am I not finding it here easily?
It says
Basic
1
rules.
gold piece equals 2 electrum.
Yeah, there we go.
So
90.
So it's roughly 90 gold. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll keep it as EP for now, because
And it's got Strahd's visage on it. Like,
Yeah.
and they're handy, right? Like it would, that's 5 silver or whatever.
Yep.
The any of the other things that you would like I didn't give you all the details on those items, so if you would like to look them over, you may do so.
We've got a wooden pipe, 5 scrolls, a supple leather case containing an unbound manuscript, poetic manifesto. So that's a book, basically.
Yep.
A blasphemous treatise. A lot of more books. A very old letter to Lady Watcher and Ants. Okay, so this is like some
And-
like
and
family
the-
heirlooms.
You can tell you've not actually opened the letter. It's like the seal just says V, capital V, lowercase v, uppercase H on it. So if you open the letter, you can actually like read it, and I'll give you more there too.
And is a wooden pipe, is that like an instrument?
No, it's like a wooden smoking pipe.
Smoke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's an instrument, then Riku, but since everything else is like books and words and stuff, Axel will check out. He'll check out the pipe for
Okay.
the short rest and.
Do you inhale or exhale on it at all?
Oh. Is there anything inside of it? Any leftovers?
No, it's like it's relatively well cleaned out. It would be like a decent smoking pipe, you believe.
Okay, and the only way I can like check it out is if I smoke out of it. That's the only way. Like I
Can
can't just like.
can I cast detect magic to see if any of the items are giving off any magical voodoo?
The wooden pipe gives off a magical aura. None of the other things give off a magical aura. The treatise, the grimoire of 4 quarters, you suspect is made to look like it should, but it does not give off any aura of magic.
If you
Be
let
careful
Riku
with
know
that pipe there, buddy.
what's wrong with it, Riku says.
Give it off some. It's giving off some sketchy vibes.
Riku says.
Some type of magic is coming off
Riku
it.
holds out his hand and says, "Do you mind?"
You want to give it a okay, Riku. Why don't you take a puff from the mysterious wooden pipe?
Instead of taking a puff, Riku he is going to use identify, but as the R.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a pipe of minor illusion. It lets the user, if you put some sort of smoking, tobacco or whatever into it and smoke out of it, you can use the smoke from it as a minor illusion spell. Like the cantrip.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Do you have that, Riku?
I do not in my list, no.
Well, that sounds like something you would do. So here you go. You got a pipe.
Thank you.
So I'm interested in these. I just read these 5 scrolls, notarized deeds for parcels of land. So is that now our land? Like, how does that work? Are we landowners? Like,
Are we colonizers? Question mark.
Maybe. You don't know.
we'll have to get those. We'll get that.
So what is
straightened
this pipe called though? I just want to add it.
Oh, so it's not actually like a real item. It's an
No.
item that
Okay.
of my own invention.
Cool.
So let me just see.
Just do it as a custom item and then just put it in the notes. Like,
Yeah.
and does he get that? Is that once per long rest, or is there how many charges does he get on that?
Because it's a cantrip, technically, that it's going to let him cast. It is unlimited.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
But you have to. So you would have to light it each time. So it does
Yeah.
require like fuel of some sort.
Oh yeah, they
Well, I
don't have
mean-
lighters.
I have prestidigitation. Does that do flame?
It does, but
can't
you'll
do
still
the
need
word.
like smoking
actual.
fuel, right?
Oh, something to put inside of it.
Good
Yeah.
old
I see.
pouch of tobacco.
I see.
Okay. So. All right. So that's everything, I think. Yeah, and then we would, unless anybody wants to do anything, we would take our power nap and then get ready for our meeting in the morning with these bird folk.
Okay. You begin to take a rest. You will at the very least get a short rest between now and the morning. To take a long rest would put you at about 10. I would put you at about almost noon, close to noon, I'm going to say.
I do short rest. I have, since you said I lose my 45 temp HP at a long rest, right? So
Yes, that's correct.
okay, yeah, I'm short resting then.
Okay.
If anybody
Sorry,
wants
we
to
just
take
did
a
it.
if anybody wants to take a legit rest, I'll stay up.
I mean, we just took a long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's why
think
I'm
we
just
need
giving you.
one.
I'm not gonna dictate you. It's
No,
like,
let's short rest and then I would go meet in the tavern with our boys in the morning to kind of await our doom, to wait the news and kind of see how fast news travels about the Watcher House, and then
Yeah.
kind of see
We-
what our
There's
debt is
definitely
owed to
not
the
going to
tavern.
be any consequences for murdering a man one night and then killing a woman and setting their house on fire another night. There's
Oh
definitely no
shit!
consequences
This
for
is
that.
escalating so much quicker than
Just
I
hear some
expected.
extra. Read all about it. Watcher House
Burning the
burns
neighborhood
down.
All right,
Strange
so
turtle
we
man seen in
will
the area.
we will begin the next session with you guys discussing with the Erwin Mardukov and Danica in the morning, the task that they have for you, as well as any potential occurrences in the town.
That is so funny though. If like anybody did see Vincent, it's like who else would they be talking about? Like
Right? He's a giant turtle.
Oh, he's already been the talk of the town as it is. So yeah.
How much experience did we get for murdering
Oh.
a woman?
Oh, that is a very good
We
question.
gotta get. I
That's,
mean, we're close.
she wasn't very strong.
You did say you didn't want us. You wanted us to get us to level 5, and
no.
First group did your other group murder her too?
I don't remember what they did with Lady Watcher, to be honest. How much experience do you guys have?
we
9,
have
9.
It's funny 'cause we've been
4,694 out
pretty
of
restrained
6,500.
until
Okay.
recently.
I'm gonna say let's go ahead and level up. I think it makes sense to level up at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So get to
okay.
level 5 because it's gonna change. I think it's time to change the tier of play. Go from first to second tier of play.
Okay, I like the sounds of that.